say February.
31 weeks.
Yeah, I think February. Because it was like I think I drank my first.
31 weeks. Less viewers than the first week. You know, we're on a good track.
We have less viewers than the first week.
Probably.
It's coming right on time. Pizza,
I love the game.
I don't even know what the game is.
Game is lovable.
Posterity.
It's like us signing up for the Comedy Store house. You gotta do it.
You just
gotta
gotta
put your
keep
ticket in the
going.
ring.
Keep going until you give up.
Right
Or
now,
make
this
it.
could be viral.
This could be the Scooby Dooby Shoe Hour.
Takes this one dude hearing the Scooby Dooby shoes off.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Then we're gonna be scaling the
Your writing process.
Scooby Dooby
Lil Wayne's
shoes.
gonna come
Where
across
are
to me,
you?
like, sample you in a song. It's gonna happen.
Where are these headphones at? Let me see these phones, these cans.
There's some out.
And then what they call them in the business, cans.
Maybe.
I mean, they're around the table.
Will you hand me those on the table right there?
Coke is
Let me see these Scooby Dooby headphones.
Coke is anti-cans.
I don't see. I just didn't
I
make a
don't
fuss about it.
They are, dude. I have
Unless
not.
there's like some right now left to that.
Why are these so much bigger today? They're sitting on my head weird. I need some Scooby Dooby shoes. Where are?
This weekend.
Yeah, maybe my head did get misshapen.
No, this has to get misshapen next weekend.
That's true. This weekend.
Oh yeah.
This weekend, the
We all know
battle
you're not
with.
gonna be there, Will. Stop rubbing it in. But you know, for those that are gonna be there, just kidding.
For those that are gonna be there, I'm gonna wear Scooby Dooby shoes in the ring.
It's funny you explaining to Pete today. You're just like, oh yeah, it's gonna be in a bouncy house.
Yeah, it's not the
And his
greatest.
face is just like, what? You're like, you know that, right?
Wait,
He's like,
what's the update on that? You said something about that. It's not actually a
Other than
bouncy
it
house.
being in a bouncy house, what's more than that update?
Is it?
I guess
Wait.
that's the update is
Right,
that we talked to the Mayhem guy and he was like, it's so and so for this ring. And we were like, yeah, maybe we can do that. And then we were like, it's on the 4th floor. And he said,
Yeah,
who the fuck could get a ring to the 4th floor? It's going to be already silly enough getting a bouncy house to the 4th
Oh, I'm
floor.
good for now. Thank you.
How any of that's going to work out is going to be. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna be bouncing. I'm gonna do like maybe use the bouncy house for my advantage. Jump up, Superman punch to the top of his head.
Pete's gonna be in a world of wonder with his body frame being a ref in that bounce house.
Somebody's gonna tear an ACL,
Yes,
and
it's gonna
hopefully
be a
it's not
torn
gonna be me.
So the bouncy house is locked in.
Bouncy house locked in.
It's locked in. Jeez.
Locked in.
Wow.
You can.
It's a good idea.
It's the only idea.
the only idea.
It's the only idea. There's no debating it. If I suggest something else to Danny, he's gonna get mad at me again
Is
for
it-
any sort of suggestion that I have.
Done it in the park.
Is it like
Should have
is it
done
like
the part.
open or it's actually?
You know, I didn't even.
If it's gonna be like a bouncy house cake.
I don't know how closed it's going to be, but it's going to be semi-closed. We're picturing when we're talking with Jordan is like everybody's going to be around, like leaned in, like, oh, you know what I mean? That kind of thing. Slapping it in there, good view. It's going to suck. I mean, it's not going to suck, but it's going to be... It's like a hybrid between, you know, we got the dating game happening. It's going to be...
The Colombian national anthem sung by a white woman.
There's a.
Well, you're not even going to be there. It doesn't even matter to you.
Unfortunately, I got a new job, so.
Yeah, we got Dan Ramos filming it, hopefully. Shout out Dan Ramos.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's cool. He's gonna film. It's gonna be
You
great.
seen the promotional video of Danny fighting fucking Castro?
It's great. I'm
Oh,
It's
that's
funny.
a funny video.
Of course.
Dude. Castro takes his shirt off. They got the gloves.
Of course,
His
Danny.
stomach alone is so intimidating. That man approaching you like this.
Yeah.
It's like a whole other.
It's funny. Danny keeps sending me those pictures of him shirtless posing, going, "Here, post this on your Instagram." I'm not
pretty
putting.
gay looking picture.
I'm not. I just can't put that
Like
picture
the
on my
sunset in his
Instagram.
eyes, and he's like, "Alec, post this for me." It's like,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, it's cute.
Holy shit, Castro looks like Butterbean.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's a
It
Butterbean.
is funny. So on the poll, which we need to factor this into the game, we're gonna have a whiteboard there. We might have to bring one. Jordan has one there. So we're gonna do like tally marks on each side. Adam, you're in charge of this. People are counting on you.
Okay.
Weighing
Okay.
on this
What? Just counting the punches.
No, just taking the bets. You're
Taking
the bet
okay,
man.
yeah, I can take the bets.
well,
Yeah, you're taking the bets. We're counting on that.
He's about to count the punches.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
about
Is
the-
what's interesting right now? Danny put a poll on his Instagram, and it was 79% Danny. So that means,
that Danny's gonna win.
yeah.
Damn, so you
So
got a
that
good
means the
fuck-
odds are going to be set. I'm going to be plus odds if that's how we want to judge it.
I like it.
But I mean, they'll swing once the bets start coming in.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, or we can just go even money. It's however you want to do that. I don't really understand.
Any of it.
I mean, yeah, I guess you're going to be Vegas.
You're Vegas, dude.
Damn.
I think it'll just start at even money and then we'll
And see what
adjust
happens.
as the bets.
I can just stay even money,
Or it can
really.
just stay even money.
Just
I mean,
stay.
yeah, I don't. The bouncy house thing does add a wrinkle.
It adds
to
a
it.
wrinkle.
It's something. It's gonna
don't-
be something.
I don't know what kind of wrinkle it adds. I don't know who that benefits more.
Danny.
What if we just put
I
like?
don't think so.
If we just put like couches around?
Well, it's
and
just
people just
because I don't think anything gives me an advantage. Just because it's me, and I'm not going to be like, no, he's going to win.
No, he's not gonna win. But maybe 71% of the vote. That's a
I mean, how hard have you
79.
been training, Alex?
79%.
That's like to his target audience. Probably a lot of people out there like hardly even know who I am.
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Sure, yeah, great.
You know.
How hard have you been training?
Sure, bet on Danny then. You
Won't
got
even
it.
answer, huh?
What?
How hard have you been training?
Oh,
Danny looks
recently,
like he's been training, dude.
Danny's been training a lot.
The game pictures he sent out,
Danny's
but
been
good
dedicated.
for him.
Yeah, Danny's been dedicated. I haven't been. You know, these are just facts.
That I always considered. I mean, that might bite you in the ass.
Statistical.
It easily could bite me in the ass, and it's something I'm considering in my mental thought process. I have been weighing the
He
possibilities
doesn't
of
even
it.
think we need headgear.
Of it,
Who
yeah.
doesn't? Danny?
Danny.
He's ready, dude.
Well, Danny.
He's like, what?
I mean, y'all are both gonna be just falling down.
Yeah,
the
it's
whole
gonna be a lot of
fight.
falls.
Yeah, we're gonna
look
put something.
bad.
I think I'm gonna get plywood, and we're gonna do plywood on the bottom of the bounce
No.
house, and then on top of that pads. So then there's at least a stable bottom.
It's not gonna make any fucking difference.
I don't know if that's gonna work.
It's not gonna
just
make any
gonna-
fucking difference. It's
I-
a bounce house. You're distributing oxygen between different fucking levels.
Oh, don't fucking start on your oxygen stuff with
mean,
me.
Fuck off. You're gonna fucking. It's gonna bite you in the ass. I can't wait till Danny wins.
You're not even gonna be there.
I'm gonna be there in spirit,
No,
like
you're
fucking
not.
Obi-Wan
You're gonna be in a
and
spirit
Yoda.
flight.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope to God they don't give me a spirit.
They're getting your spirit.
Now you're getting a spirit.
No,
You're not even there to film. Now I got to figure that all out.
I mean, it's not that hard. I could give you the shit.
Yeah, give me the shit.
Give it to him.
Then we'll have Dan Ramos just like film the other stuff.
Well, I mean, but I needed I needed to sit down with y'all motherfuckers because you need cables. And
Well, lucky for you, we're sitting down right now.
Looks like it.
But yeah, we'll sit down. When do you leave? Saturday?
yes.
What was
Yeah, we'll
what was
figure
your,
it
what
out.
was your plan, Will? What were you gonna film on?
I mean, I could have I can bring the other shit, the ATEM, and then you can bring it with the laptop potentially because you're going to need a fucking.
Yeah, we're just gonna do OBS. We're gonna do just like this that we're
Yeah,
doing
you
right
can
now.
do OBS.
Let's just do it just like how we're doing it right here.
Or you can do OBS if you just bring a PC. Yeah, that could be. Ask me Dan if he is.
Yeah, we're
I
we're like
can-
in an apartment creative studio thing.
Yeah,
It's-
understood. But I mean, if you did it with this, then you could just fucking like bring the PC. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, we'll do it that way then.
It's gonna be awesome, man. Buy your tickets now.
Buy your tickets now.
Buy your tickets now. Watch.
That's a question.
Can we get a couple promos?
Come down,
Some type of promo.
come down to MacArthur Park and watch me
Type
and
in-
Danny beat each other
Type
up.
in Stone Coke
Wait, you're gonna
Sober.
be at MacArthur Park?
That's where the place is
20%
next to.
Oh.
It's not in
I
MacArthur
was like,
Park.
these guys are fighting like some fucking Mexicans on a.
shit.
I mean,
No, it's like a Mexican family.
Come down
It's
to
like a
MacArthur
Mexican
Park
family
and
at
see
a
the
fucking
battle
birthday
of-
party and shit. They went to the park. They're like, all right, we're just gonna do the birthday at the park and put up the bounce house for the kids, and
Yeah.
then the tios after are gonna fight each other.
I know, it's hilarious when I'm like telling people it's in a bounce house. So they're like, so you're going to have the big inflatable gloves too? I'm like, no.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Shit.
sock and boppers or something.
Yeah, because you can get like the bounce house and they come with like the goofy
Dude,
gloves.
that'd be awesome.
That
You
that
guys
would be
probably
that would
should.
I think that would make.
No, that'd be terrible. No, it's going to work out
No, no,
fine.
no, I
It's
think
gonna
that would be the
great.
beautiful
It's gonna be
irony
so
about
much
it.
Fun, and I'm pissed that I'm not gonna be here.
Why are you not going to be here either? No one's even going to fucking be here.
Well, y'all motherfuckers move this shit around. Zoe will be here. She's my representative.
I'm
Are you going to
trying.
come, Zoe?
Yeah.
See, there you go.
There you
She's
go.
gonna dress up like me and everything, bro.
Hell yeah, dude.
Talking everything.
Hair, sock, and everything.
That's sick. So you're going to sing the national anthem?
No, I don't sing.
Nah, Brittany's gonna look at the. Well, she's gonna look at one eye's gonna look at the crowd.
Yeah, and one eye's gonna look at the lyrics,
The fucking flag.
and the other one's gonna look at the
Oh my
lyrics. and-
God.
I got money on it that Danny's gonna propose to her at this fight.
That's a good idea,
That's what
dude.
this is all about,
Shit.
dude. He just wants to gather everybody, dude.
Devious, bro. Absolutely devious.
It is. No, I think there's gonna be some crazy element that he's hiding from me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
that's
course.
gonna be super bizarre.
It's called knowing Danny.
Maybe that's what I'll do. If I start losing the fight, I'll pull out a knife and just pop the bouncy house. And just be like, oh, I don't know. I guess we gotta do it again. No, just literally, if he knocks me out, just like have a
Bouncy.
razor blade ready and just
Down.
be like, oh, what's happening? I guess we gotta call it, Danny.
That's fucking hilarious.
I guess we got to do it again. Danny's negotiation skills were fucking hilarious when we were talking to Jordan. It was hilarious. Jordan was just like, all right, I like to smoke weed before we do any business meetings. And you know, Danny, like when we're like going in there, he's like, all right, how are we gonna treat this? I'm like, it's Jordan. I think it's gonna be pretty standard. He's gonna work with us. It's gonna be fine. He's our friend.
Trying to figure out how to
And-
negotiate against it.
Oh, so serious. And we're like sitting outside smoking. Me and Jordan are smoking weed, and Danny just goes, okay, regarding how much money we're gonna pay you, and he just goes, and me and Jordan kind of looked at each other, smiling, and he just goes, all right, so what I'm thinking, and he goes, wait, what are you thinking? And Jordan just goes, hell of a negotiation tactic, Dan. And he goes, I'm thinking like $200 or $300. And we're like, 250. I go, 250. And he goes, yeah. I go, all right, that's how you, simple as that. So, yeah, he gets so serious. It's funny.
For what? What's Jordan doing?
He takes it for renting out their place.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fun. I like his seriousness is.
You should have been like when he was like, so how are we gonna handle this? And be like, okay, well, I figure you hand job him.
Yeah.
I will offer one hand job from you.
I figure we offer him $100, and if he doesn't taste that, we'll get the baseball bat.
Yeah. How does that sound, Danny?
Yeah, how does that sound? And he's like, okay, that usually works in business? I get it. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. There's like a whole patio where like he's like people are gonna like cook out there and stuff like that.
How long do you get this bounce house for?
Till the next day.
There you go.
The next day.
So why aren't there prelim fights? and
Technically,
shit?
yeah. So after the party, people can just jump around on it.
Yeah.
They can just fuck around.
First of all,
See, it's starting to sound better.
Yeah. No, I think it's great the whole time. It's just
Are you gonna drink it all before the fight?
no.
No, okay.
That's
Wanna-
ridiculous.
If you guys take 2 shots each.
No, that's ridiculous. Yeah, maybe I'll do ketamine.
Ketamine's safer.
Why would I drink before the fight? You fucking idiot.
You can do
Yeah, dude,
ketamine.
he's got everything on the
Yeah, dude. Do you know how serious I'm taking this?
I can
So-
see it.
It's
There's
fucking
gonna be
serious.
like good knockdown. Someone's gonna jump at the
Yeah,
wrong
yeah,
time,
yeah.
and then if you hit him with the uppercut,
Oh,
it's gonna
yeah.
look like you just like.
Yeah, yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
Exactly. Finish him.
I mean, that's what I was thinking. If one of them gets really agile on the bounce house and knows how to fucking use that shit to their advantage,
Dude, I
could
need to
do
rent
a
a bounce house
Superman. Superman.
before Saturday and just work on my moves on the bounce house.
There you go.
I don't think it'll be that bouncy of a bounce house. They said it's like a level 2
Yeah,
bounce.
it's not a serious
What the
bounce
fuck? Is
house.
there
Yeah.
a difference in the levels of bounce?
It's a level 2. I asked
Is-
them. I was like, "What's the bounce level?" And they were like, "It's a 2."
Is there? Have you researched this bounce level?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say. It's like a Spice level 2 bounce.
But have you researched this?
Yep.
Is there different levels of bounce in the house?
There's different levels of bounce always in every house.
How
This
high does the
house,
scale go to?
your house right
So what
now,
are the
your
lev-
house is a level 1.
Is this 2 of 100 or 2 of 10?
Not bouncy.
Yeah, hardwood floors are like a 0.5.
A mouse would never bounce in this house.
Yeah, they would. Dude, you should see. I fought one time in a level 12. My God, it was like being on the moon or something.
Oh shit!
All over.
Yeah, dude, you'd hit a guy and it would take him 10 seconds to come back down. It was pretty next
Wow,
level
they just
stuff.
recovered
Do you
from
think
that
you'll do a
fight and ready
backflip?
to do this
What?
Do you think you can do a backflip in the bounce house?
I can certainly try to do
I
a
would love
Try to
backflip.
do, yeah, I would love to
I'd
see
love
you
to
do
see
some.
Yeah.
good
Well,
moves.
too bad you won't see anything, Will, because you won't be there.
Decided to go get a big boy job instead of hanging out at the bounce
Yeah, you decided to go work for a self-driving car,
for the man.
for a robot.
Actually,
Hey,
yes.
man.
Speaking of taking a trip, fucking, I signed up yesterday to
For Costa Rica?
Costa Rica, dude.
What?
I signed up Mia
Yeah, he's a
Mars.
Jew, so he gets to go places free.
I signed up Mia Mars, Polly Wally. I forgot about Ian.
Holy shit, you're bringing a Jew crew.
Yeah,
It's a
Mia's
Jew
down. I already
crew.
talked to her today. She's down. She
Who?
gave me some Mia Mars.
Oh yeah, of course.
Down.
Mia's cool people.
Down. Going to Costa Rica to subvert the. I don't know. We're gonna do Jewish stuff. We're gonna.
I mean, Yeah.
sending us around the world to
Puerto
to
Rico,
take over.
you know.
Yeah, nothing better than being a hot, sandy environment with a bunch of Jews.
Yes,
Yeah.
$700 for includes the hotels, the activities, all food, and the flight round trip
For how long?
for I think 10 days.
Whoa, wow, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, man. It's
Yeah, it's
saw it
almost
on
like
Facebook, and I was-
$65 a day.
It was
$700 for 10 days.
I'm sorry.
Everything covered. Flight
They
too.
said it's supposed to be $3,500, but
Yeah, of
Jews-
course.
Of course, yeah.
But the
yeah,
Jew
it's
discount, 'cause they're
all-inclusive
like, hey,
Costa
we're
Rica
gonna
trip.
bring our people
Yeah.
Yeah.
every year. We'll
They
come
gave him
here
the
to Costa
shakedown.
Rica.
And I'm
They gave
still
those
trying
Costa
to
Ricans
start
the
a fundraiser
shakedown.
to get me $700 just to pay for that. That's how Jewish I am. I'm about to make.
I
a
don't think that's
GoFundMe.
Jewish.
Are you really?
I don't have the 700 yet. But
See,
I
that's
signed
not
up
Jewish.
for it because I'm like, it seems impossible to turn this down.
See, Jews would have the
It's
seven.
like a timeshare. I got to go to 6 meetings beforehand and stuff. They gave me a Jewish test right away.
Yeah.
They
For
gave
real?
me a real written test. They were like, "Who's the first prime minister of Israel?" And I'm like, I don't know.
Who's that,
And
Ben?
You're
Jew?
welcome.
like, write down 4 Jewish holidays.
Who was the first? Gorbachev?
That was-
Who
It's like Ben.
Oh, it's free response, not multiple
Ben
choice.
Hula something.
Who?
Ben something with a G. I just cheated off other Jews' papers.
Oh, yeah, that's
What,
the
they let
Jewish
you
way.
cheat?
You.
Everyone was,
Yeah.
realistically.
For
I
real?
wasn't the only person. I was just like, what? I don't know.
Yeah, the questions.
Yeah.
The questions were like, how many allergies does the
how
average Jew
important is
have?
making Jewish babies to you? Is it
How many
very
Jews
important?
Jews
I only date
Yeah,
Jews? Is it
exactly.
Like an A, B,
Damn.
C, D kind of question.
Yeah, of course. They're like, you trying to preserve the race.
But if it's like a
Exactly.
timeshare, if I go to 6 more meetings,
Valentino.
They'll pay for you.
no, I
Exactly.
have to raise $700. That's my goal.
You know what you should do? Sell candy.
Sale candy, yeah,
Yeah.
kosher candy.
Question number 10? What's better, Cat's Delis or Langers?
So you can
What's
get-
the
you
best
can get-
delicatessen
you
in
can
the
get
country?
sponsors and people will like chip in. Like,
I don't know. I tried saying that to the Jewish lady, give me an interview, and I was like, I'm what's known as a poor Jew. And she's like, and I was like, so that's $700. I make it a payment plan. She's like, we already subsidized. It's supposed to be $3,500. I was like, okay, you're
yeah.
giving me kind of a no. But
You know, Hitler gave the Jews that same kind of test in the Holocaust. That's really what you're going to. You're going to just exterminate it.
that's what they do, man. That's what they do.
me will cover you. Just
I
give me a cover,
literally
yeah.
asked her that.
No.
today.
She's got it.
I literally asked
She's
can't
got
do
it.
that.
She said I'm like her brother, and she's like, I'll try to help you out if you need it. I was like, I'm gonna still try, but if it comes down to it, she's like, she gave me her dad's tefillin today. Her dead dad's.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was like,
What's
whoa.
a
Is
tefillin?
it?
It's like this
I've heard
type
of
of
it.
stuff you wrap around your arm.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
pray.
yeah. And they do that on the holidays and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, I've done it like twice, but she said it was her dad's, and girls aren't allowed to do it, I guess. And I was like, oh, sexist. Interesting. Okay.
That's a game used.
I get to do it.
Steve Levy Kafillin. You can sell that.
know
For,
anything about it.
Sell that for $700, dude.
Yeah. Scooby Dooby
It's got it.
Tell me
Tefillin.
Mars dead dads to fill in.
Got to be
that.
worth
you
at
go,
least
dude.
And she
$700.
said, I'm proud of you for being more Jewish.
Well, you don't
I
have to
give
tell
this
her
to
you're
you.
selling it, you
Yeah,
know?
that's fair.
That's what a real Jew would do.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
this is
you
the
can't
test.
sell that.
Maybe
You
this is
can't
part of the
sell that.
Hey,
test.
pawn it, and then
No way,
and then-
pawn it. Pawning it is such a risk.
What? Am I gonna upset the gods?
Yeah,
Hashem.
Yeah.
Hashem.
maybe that's a good gesture she gave you.
You got to
It
think,
was, of
dude.
course.
If
That's
they're
not
if
a
they're
dope-ass
if they're you got to think, dude. These Jews are monitoring your every move, dude. They know.
They
This is,
do.
it's all a
They do.
test.
That's
You've
why
already
they're
entered
sending
in the
me
text.
to Costa Rica, not Israel. They won't even let me go over there.
It's
They're
like-
they think I'm gonna subvert their.
But
fucking
you've already
plans.
been round one.
I'll be
round
like,
one.
stop killing Palestinians.
Exactly. It's like if you ever seen like the game with Michael Douglas. It's like you're already in the game now. Like now you just got to always be a Jew. They're probably watching you right now.
I believe it. I believe it.
Damn, what do you think they are?
I'm Israel high.
But weren't you Arabic too?
Michael Douglas team.
People thought that because I did practice Ramadan, and people thought I was crazy and joined ISIS, especially my family in Florida. Like my brother-in-law, literally big Mexican dude. He was like, "Hey, watch yourself. Are you okay?" And I'm like, "It's just a joke. I live with Muslims." He's like, "You gotta watch out for."
I wouldn't tell the Jews that are trying to figure out if you're Jewish that you did that.
Yeah, I mentioned it once I'm on the trip. Once I got to Israel, I was like, I just finished
Yeah.
Ramadan. They were all like, what the fuck are you talking
Yeah, you shouldn't be here. You shouldn't let them.
Wow.
about? Yeah, so they probably have it in their notes not to let me go.
Because you're half Muslim, also.
Well, I wouldn't let them take my they wanted my DNA and stuff. They're like,
Did
spit in
they?
this thing and we'll keep it. And I'm like, nah.
For real?
Yeah.
No way.
That's what they do.
A lot of them did it. I mean, because
the
a lot of
game.
Jews don't know their lineage, so they're like, and I don't.
They give
either.
you a 21 and
I don't
me or
really
whatever?
know, but I don't know if I'm Sephardic or Ashkenazi.
23andMe.
I assume I'm Ashkenazi, but I don't know if that's through Austria. I still didn't sign up. I'm okay. I don't
Damn.
need government.
You got 5 more tests.
Yeah, I don't need government.
Well, you know
padding
those.
my
You know,
information,
speaking of those
telling
tests,
me
you
who
know,
I am,
all the
where my
board
parents
just
had
quit.
sex.
The
23andMe, like the board. Quit.
oh yeah, they're done.
Yeah, no, everyone that's sending their information.
I hope-
it's all leaked.
Yeah.
I hope you go in there
Crazy.
like, all right, round. I just imagine this Jew test is like Squid Games or something.
Valentino.
Yeah.
I hope you go in there like on
Valentino.
round 4 and they're like, all right, pull out your penis. We got to make sure. We got to make sure you're circumcised. This is test number 4, the penile exam.
Dude, I'm so fucking retarded. I didn't know I was circumcised till I was like 20 or something.
20?
That's pretty retarded.
19 or 20. Like,
pretty
my
bad.
next door neighbor growing up, one of my best friends was a saved Christian, and I would always make fun of him because I knew he was circumcised.
You thought it was the
I thought it was a
reverse?
Christian thing my whole, like, till I was like in my late teens. And then I associated with that.
No,
you know?
that's I
But
think that's an everybody.
What
I
would you,
never-
That's a lot of
what you
people
think
think.
it was? It was the reverse?
I
That
never
if
knew
you were
what it meant. I
circumcised,
just
you
knew
had
they chopped
shit?
off part of your penis, and my penis looked fine. So I'm like, that didn't happen to me. and then I eventually saw enough porn where I saw
That is-
uncircumcised penis in porn, and I was like, what's wrong with that penis?
That is the most
And I
you
realized-
logic that I've ever heard in my entire life. Well, I see a whole penis here. They didn't
penis
chop
looks-
off my penis, so
looks good,
what did
you
you
know?
think? That the circumcised people had half of a cock or
I
something?
never knew what they chopped off, really. I
Yeah.
was just like, they chop off part of their penis.
Like it was just a garden hose
I don't
looking
know,
thing.
man. One day I saw a weird looking penis in porn, and I was like, oh, well, that's not my
I thought he
penis.
was gonna be
Yeah,
like,
that's
I thought
just
he was gonna
so
I
say,
didn't
you.
call my best friend of my whole lifetime and be like, hey, you know, I made fun of you your whole life for being circumcised. I was like, turns out I am too.
Turns out we got the same cock, man.
Same penis, man.
Yeah, that's just such you logic. Be like circumcised. I don't remember that. I don't remember getting my
no,
penis
no.
chopped off.
You want to hear something weird, dude? Nah, fucking, I was at the Improv years ago, and I was sitting next to Alexis Bradby. She's a very funny comedian, but there was a guy on stage, a comedian, making a Jewish joke, and he says, blah, 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 blah. You know how, like, the rabbi kisses the tip of the penis? And I'm like, what? And everyone in the room laughed because they got the joke. And I look at Alexis, I'm like, what the fuck did he just say? And she goes, I don't know, you're Jewish, you're supposed to know. And I'm like, what is this? And I started asking around. I'm like,
The moil.
like Ian Russo. I'm like,
they kissed the tip of
The moil, worse, he like sucks the
I
blood,
looked,
dude.
I looked into it. No, see, damn it. Oh, yeah.
The moil.
I
No
looked
way.
into it. They
This
don't
is for
kiss
real,
the tip
dude?
of the penis. But what
For
they
real?
do is they suck the blood off the penis.
That's kissing. That's
Yeah.
worse than kissing.
It's worse.
That's
That's,
worse
what I'm
than
saying. It was
And it's
much
30.
worse.
It's
when I looked
30% of
into it.
Jews.
So y'all are
30%.
vampires?
I didn't have my cock sucked by a rabbi. I can tell you that.
I mean, I asked
At least
around.
not till I was 18.
I asked our comedian friends in the LA game, and like I remember I even asked like Ian, and I'm like, "Is this real or is this like a small minority of Jews?" He's like, "No,
It's
they got me."
30%. It's
He's like,
30%.
They got
Most
Ian Russo?
Jews.
They got Ian Russo, and now he's like, I was like, "What are we gonna do? We got to stop this." He's like, "What do you want me to do? Write a letter to Moses?" I remember he said that, but
Wow.
I was like, "That's a little creepy." So
Damn, that's a
man.
religion, my boy.
30%, dude. They're very protected people, too. They like passed a law like 4 years ago or something in New York to protect their dick sucking more.
Oh my god, what if they got
Protected.
me and I blocked it out of my memory, and
And
that's why they
maybe-
didn't talk to me about it?
Wow.
Oh no, I got.
That's your trauma.
That's my trauma, dude.
You know, that's why all Jews are the way they are. They have trauma from getting their dick sucked as a baby.
That's a memorable thing.
That's why they're also scared.
So hesitant
Of
about
course.
shit.
Getting part of
There
your
were
dick
some
chopped
people
off?
coming in
And then
trying to
it's- and
stop
then it
this.
sucked
Watching
on.
an old rabbi suck on your
Yeah,
penis?
like getting it chopped off, that's already the worst thing that could ever happen to
Where
you.
anxiety comes
And
from.
then after that, a guy sucks it. That's so much worse. If that happened to you right now, they'd be like, all right, you chopped your dick off. You'd be like, this is the worst. And then you start sucking
This
it.
giant
Goodness.
old man comes in and starts.
I don't get it.
And,
Why?
and he's called a
I don't know, man,
moil,
but
which
sometimes you
is.
just gotta kill the chicken a certain way.
Wait,
you know?
what is
That's
the
what
reason
it's about, dude.
behind
You gotta
fucking-
do
It's,
it.
I think
I don't
it's
even wanna
something
look
about
that
how when they
up.
gave the circumcision,
well-
it was like in the desert, so they needed to like suck it to like not let infect and dust and shit get into it to infect it. So he had to put his mouth around the penis to protect it.
Oh, man.
I think
Yeah,
there
I
is
don't
a
believe it.
primitive
It's like-
level.
That's, I think,
that
was, like, the
before people
original-
knew- yeah, exactly. Before people understood like water cleanliness, stuff like
Yeah.
that, that was a primitive form of like
Just suck it.
making sure.
Just suck it. You know what I mean? It's classic. It's like right when God told, who was it, Abraham who did the circumcision? Sure,
I
like
mean, I
right when that
can't even-
happened, he was like, well, this doesn't seem sanitary. And it's like, well, you got a mouth on you, Abraham. You know what to do.
Yeah,
It's
dude,
like,
yeah,
yeah, I
They
can't
had
even
Band-Aids
imagine
back in
sucking
the
a
day,
dick, but
just-
sucking a bloody dick?
I mean, it's,
Fuck.
tiny bloody dick.
yeah,
Yeah.
the worst, the tiniest. And it was smaller.
That's why there was like a lot of cases of like herpes and stuff that spread around New York and
Yeah.
the Jewish community.
For real?
Yeah, there's still
And it
some
gave
Jews.
babies a lot of fucking diseases.
Yeah, it still does.
Rabbis are just.
Do you think? I
sucking-
mean, would
It still does.
Wild.
It still happens.
does, but there's a couple cases like.
Would it be
And the church gets so much shit.
Yeah,
would it
right.
be
Well,
more
the Jews are more
appropriate
powerful.
if the mother needs to take care of the baby? Would it be more appropriate if the mother?
Yeah,
sucked
I'm
the
saying, why
dick?
couldn't you get a female?
Because it's less gay.
Would you rather have your mother suck
Well,
your dick?
Nah, I'd rather have a stranger.
I think I'd rather have a stranger.
A rabbi suck your dick.
Unfortunately, I'd rather have a strange man suck it than my mom, which isn't something I thought I'd say ever.
There's a
There's a sentence
You're
that has
right.
never been said before.
That's a sense.
Named a
That's
moil.
strange
I'd rather
Jewish
have a moil
man.
suck my
That's your
dick than my
clip,
mom.
fucking
You know, I think that's something I can
That might be-
hang my hat
We
on.
might be able to see if sentences come up
That
during
is
the podcast.
crazy,
but that's a
dude.
good.
What is
Yeah,
the moil is separate from the rabbi? That's just his
Hypo-
job.
I think he's like, I think he like
Designated
qualifies.
dick sucker.
That's it.
I think he's a rabbi and he has to go to baby dick sucking school,
like,
and
yeah.
they have to
For
like
real?
see.
He's
Yo,
an
I bet
He
so
intern.
has
is
to
it-
practice on a
That's
little
right,
baby
yeah.
I bet he's
dick.
right.
So is it like high school when like you gotta carry around a baby and shit? You ever seen the kids?
Yeah.
You gotta carry around a baby for a
It's
week.
like,
You just gotta put a little ketchup on it.
Yeah.
He's like-
oh man, can you imagine? Could you imagine being like a rabbi goes into like moil school and he like sucks the dick? They're like, dude, they like, dude, that's like the worst baby dick sucking I've ever seen. You
yeah,
fail.
what are you fucking?
Like
You
MS,
can't even suck this
MS
baby
gay
dick,
you,
dude.
Fucking,
That's the worst baby dick sucking I've ever seen.
what happens when someone converts and then they get circumcised? as
I think you know
adults?
exactly what happens,
So
man.
there's you
For
gotta
real?
bring
A lot
in
of fun.
the gladiator moil.
A lot of Jew gay fun. What do you
Is,
think was?
is there a moil who specializes in
adult dicks?
in adult baby dicks.
Yeah, the gayest rabbi of all
baby
time. The gayest. That's what they were doing in the tunnels.
Oh my god.
That was when they were doing all the adult moils.
Oh my
Adult
god! How
baby
much?
dick.
How much fucking
That's
like? Would you be able to get some anesthesia before you fucking doing that shit as an adult?
Yeah, I think they put you under. I assume that when you get circumcised as an adult, I'm
I would-
assuming you get put under.
I would wager
if-
they just local anesthesia. I don't think
Yeah.
they put you on. It's dangerous to.
So it's not
go
even
in
gay
there
to get
and
your
I
dick
see
don't
sucked,
want
man.
to
You can't
watch
feel
that
it.
shit. I want to go to sleep, wake up.
I'm sure you
there's
can.
Yeah, that's
I
my
was-
first
I'm sure you
one.
can. If you have enough money,
If
I'm
you
sure.
had enough money, you
Yeah.
want to do anesthesia to put you under for it. But I bet they just give you a shot. So you got to like sit there and
Bro,
watch.
you
something.
would pass out
You gotta-
watching that.
Yeah, I would. No,
You
I
would pass out
I
watching
can't
that.
even. I can't even think about it.
Do you mean from the dick getting cut or from the
From the
rabbi
dick getting
sucking your
cut,
dick? The rabbi sucking my dick is the part that I couldn't handle. Watching it get cut off, that's a breeze. I would get put under
They're
for
equal to me,
the
yeah.
sucking.
Bro, this is they're
Big
dually
issue.
traumatizing.
Yeah,
Like you'd be sitting there, you'd be like, you'd have a conversation with your dick.
I'm sure
You're like,
there's.
listen,
Yeah.
man.
I'm sorry.
Times have been fun, but I have changed
I'm
my
trying to get
religion.
into heaven.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I gotta get
exactly.
into the right spot.
I wonder if there's some like Jews who do role play. It's like, all right, I'm gonna be the moil tonight.
And then
Suck your
afterwards, would you
dick.
keep it? Like women keep the what is the placenta?
Yeah. Eat it.
So would you keep fucking?
I would keep
you
it around my
the-
neck or
Would
something.
it be
was a-
rolled out like you
there was-
hibachi this shit?
There
I'd
was,
keep
there
it
was a
around my neck.
circumcision joke that said, this Jewish lady was
Salud.
fucked up. She was keeping all the leather skins after the surgery
leather.
to make a leather purse. Right? But then she it didn't work out for her. Well, why didn't it work for her? Because when she rubbed it, it turned to a briefcase.
That's hilarious. That's also very. It's very optimistic about Jewish guys' penises too.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
But they're sending me to Costa Rica, so I just gotta be like, this is all cool.
Yeah.
You know, you guys got your wacky things, all good.
Yeah, what if they find out that you didn't get a moil to suck your dick, and they're like, "Well, now if you have to go, we're gonna have to have this old man suck your penis."
They got Studio
That's
B.
the only way you can get to Costa.
Don't worry about the 700.
Maybe that's what's going on. No, we're good. I gotta get this. You can actually go for free if you let this old man suck on your penis.
I don't know. Costa Rica ain't that beautiful.
Well,
I'd have to cancel that, man. Send me back to Puerto Rico, bro. Send me back
yeah,
to
they're
Puerto
not
Rico.
doing dick
I'll be
sucking to get
Catholic.
there.
Do you have an
Yeah.
itinerary or anything yet? Like, have they
I
told
saw
you
that
what
they-
you're gonna do?
A little bit. They gave us a slideshow presentation. That's what I'm saying. To me, it's like kind of like a timeshare. Like you have to come back 6 more times and hang out for 2 to 3 hours.
Well, I mean,
But
it's
they-
a part about being a part of the Jewish community.
Yeah,
Like, you gotta have inclusion.
You're saying
in
what the
shit.
rabbi was saying.
Yeah.
It was like, It was very victimhood, though. It was kind of funny. Like, as soon as I got in, they're like, you got to understand, we need to be proud. The world's against us, and we need to be able to stand against the world. You ready?
Damn.
I'm like, oh,
it's
God.
It's like,
guys.
bro, y'all control the world.
It felt
Y'all,
like it. Yeah.
y'all control the world, bro. Open up your eyes.
Yeah.
Those Jews.
Well, they're
You
affiliated.
never know, man.
No,
I mean,
I'm saying
I was
the
surrounded by
real
rich
ones,
Jews.
They're not sending people off to go do things like that. The real Jews, they're.
they
sending their kids
own
on
those
these trips.
fucking
Yeah.
companies.
This is what their kids do.
Coke might learn. Maybe that's what I said to Costa Rica. You're gonna go down there and learn how to control the weather or something. What if they have like this big
I
Jew
know how to do
power
that.
meeting,
Nice.
and they're like, and like you like start glowing and floating.
We do have to run in circles around the not the Bible, but whatever the fuck.
The Torah?
Ring around the
We do, like,
rosy.
ring around
Jews try and get
we
you to marry
chant.
Jewish girls.
That's true.
What is this running of the bulls around the fucking
It's
Torah?
important.
Jews in
Next-
bikinis with
Next-
big old bushes hanging out.
I like it.
That's gonna be really funny. All the Jews in there getting bikinis and they just are hairy as fuck.
Bullshit.
Yeah, big old bushes.
Yeah, it's gonna be like Jew spring break, Panama
It's
City
gonna be a
Beach.
Jew spring break.
Yeah, that sounds
That's how
super annoying to be around.
That's how I'm envisioning
It sounds
it.
loud.
literally-
and-
Yeah,
Wet T-shirt contest.
In the
with
presentation,
Jews.
they like asked the question, and dude's like, "What's 2 things Jews love doing? What's the first one?" And someone goes, "Complaining." And he's like, "All right, that's actually right, you know." And he goes, "And what's the second one?" The same person yelled out, "Arguing." And he's like, and he pulled it up on the screen. He's like, "These are 1 and 2. Yep, all right, this is."
Oh my
was on the
god! Well, we can all agree on
presentation.
We
something.
all agree on something.
That we suck to be around.
Exactly.
Give it up for the Jews. What's number 3? Really unlikable.
Saying it's hot outside.
Yeah, dude. I hope you ask them for a payment plan, and they're just like, "What the fuck? You don't have money?"
I
that's,
tried asking.
That's number 4.
I literally told the
is
lady
you
to give
have
me an
money.
interview. I'm like, I'm what's known as a poor Jew. Okay.
Yeah, she's probably short circuited. Poor Jew.
She was a little mad at me. I could tell. Like, people think I'm a fucking idiot, you know? She's like, "What do you mean you didn't know you're Jewish till you moved here?" I'm like, "Lady, I took care of my grandmother until she died, my great-grandmother. It's not like I lived under a rock. I have plenty of family." I was like, "They never considered me Jewish." And she just like, looking at me like I'm lying, you know? She's like, "You're from South Florida." I'm like, "Lady, there was one Jewish person in my graduating high school class of 3,000. Like, me and my sister talked about that girl the other day. It's like, there's one Asian girl, there's one Muslim
Well, they're a
kid,
private
there's
school,
one Jewish
probably.
girl. That's South Florida. There's a lot of Haitians, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans.
I keep them all in
My
private
high school
school.
was 80% Hispanic, my high
Hell
school.
yeah, brother.
So,
bet.
It really was, statistically. So
Well, they're
it's
checking to
like,
make sure you're not
the lady's
infiltrating.
like mad at me, you know? She's like, "There's so many Jewish restaurants, though." I'm like, "Yeah, lady, but there's no Hasidic Jewish neighborhoods with Jewish ambulances like there is in LA. You know, like that doesn't exist in other places."
They're making sure you're not infiltrating
I
them.
could tell, yeah, I could tell there was tension. She's just like, I'm like, "I'm sorry, lady. I'm just telling you my truth, you know." And I don't know if I'm approved or not based on the Jewish test and interview.
That'd have been awesome if
I
you're
might
just
not get a call back.
if you're just like, "God damn it, you fucking caught me. I was trying to ruin your Jew trip. It was all gonna be mine if you didn't ask me these 2 questions. I was gonna get down there and convert everybody to Islam."
But we'll see if I go on it. It'll be Christmas
if-
time.
You think there's ever been an infiltrator like that?
Yeah, just a Muslim dude.
That's how they,
You just failed the test. You said it's gonna be Christmas time. No, it's gonna be around the time of Hanukkah.
That's true.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
It
you gotta
is
get
gonna be
you gotta get this out, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
stuff I shouldn't say.
you shouldn't say Christmas. Get that out. Forget everything you know about Christmas right now.
Fuck. All right, Hanukkah.
Have a
dude.
holly
Hanukkah,
jolly
there you
In the
go.
cradle, 7 days.
I like it, man. It's gonna be fun watching you turn into a serious Jew. You're gonna get a yarmulke soon.
Bro, he's gonna get one of those fucking
Oh, I got
mob
a-
suits.
I got
Yeah.
a lot
With the hat.
of yarmulkes. You know what I thought was weird about Israel is they don't give a fuck about yarmulkes. I thought going out there like it's worth something. These motherfuckers throw them in the trash everywhere they go. It's all the time. I don't know why. I started collecting all the yarmulkes. I'm like, stop leaving them.
Is this real?
This is real. When I was in Israel, I just was surprised how little people care. So then it's like, but whenever we'd sit down for a meal, there were certain prayers you say at the beginning, and if people got rid of their yarmulke, they'll grab whatever's around them. They'll grab napkins and put it on their head. And I just watched a whole bunch of people. I can't understand their language, but imagine watching like 30 people in unison all put a napkin on their head at one time. You're like, whoa, I'm in a cult. Like, what's happening during this part of the prayer? But it's really just about putting anything over your head. The yarmulke doesn't mean anything.
Protect the bald spot.
how many
Really just-
yarmulkes do you have?
I probably had like 8.
You have 8 for real?
Probably.
Bring one
Collecting
next time.
them.
I use all of
One
them to
for
cover
each
up
day
the
of
light
Hanukkah.
in my room from my Apple TV. That way it doesn't bother me when I'm trying
Yeah,
to
don't
sleep.
say that.
Perfect place, dude.
Yeah,
You got a Jewish Apple TV.
got Jewish Apple TV, dude.
Oh, you can't let God see it or something. I don't know. What is that? What the yarmulke is? It's supposed to hide?
Yes. Yes.
You're hiding from God?
A little bit. That's when you
I mean, literally a little bit of you is hiding from God, not all of you. It's a really bad hat. I still love my idea of the yarmulke that is a wig and it covers your bald spot.
That's a great
And
idea.
it's just
That is a great idea.
it's just to sit on the bald spot.
That is a great idea.
A yarmulke toupee, yama toupee.
Yama toupee.
Yama toupee.
Yeah, you guys hear that?
1-800-YAMA toupee. You still want to be godly and look cool for the Jewish women? Get a Yama toupee.
Damn.
Definitely some good-looking women there last night. I'll give them that.
And
That's good.
Yeah,
I would imagine the hot Jews go to Costa Rica.
Yeah,
Costa Rica?
exactly.
Yep.
They're the Sephardic Jews.
Safari Jews?
Safari Jews?
What does that mean?
It's typically a type of Jew that, if I ever see like Hispanic Jews and not anyone like that, they're always Sephardic Jews. They're from like Colombia and they're always darker skinned people.
What's the origin behind them?
I don't know.
I mean,
just
they
know
got Jewish
Ashkenazi
motherfuckers.
is
I met a
primarily
motherfucker in Venezuela.
European Jews, and like that's when you see like a white Jewish, that's an Ashkenazi.
Yeah, I knew that. And
There's-
Sephardic
you go to, like,
is
Israel and stuff like that. You'll see a lot of very dark people, and they're all Sephardic Jews.
the olive skins are the Sephardic Safari Jews.
Sephardic Jews. That's if you haven't been circumcised. It's the
If you haven't been
Yeah.
Sephardic.
The Sephardic Jews, yeah, the Sephardics. I got that safari dick, Jew.
If you're a big dick Jew, you're a
Yeah,
Sephardic Jew.
yeah, it's a safari, dude. You're a safari dick. You got that African safari dick. I'm not Ashkenazi. I'm one of the big dick Jews.
Exactly. Got that kosher meat.
Guess
you know
so
what I'm
far.
saying?
Know what I'm
That
saying?
kosher meat.
I got all my shit together. I didn't have any man suck my penis at a young age.
It's important.
Yeah, to me, I would hate that to be
Wait,
on
so
my
that's
head.
a specific sect? That's a
Yeah.
specific sect?
Specific sex.
Sect.
Oh.
That's a
specific
that's a
group of
Jew
Jews.
vasectomy.
Yeah, safari
That's
dicks.
No. Everybody who's Jewish gets this fucking thing?
Yes.
No, the moil.
Yeah.
I think it's like 30% of them, but I don't
Okay,
know.
so
I don't know
it's a
why
sect.
some of them do
So
and
it's
some
a
of them
certain
don't.
like group. It's a subgroup of like Jews. Not every Jew gets this.
I assume that it's probably offered to the parents and it's their decision at the end of the
The
day.
numbers Mia Mars gave me, at least when I asked her, I was like, this got to be extreme sect of Jews, you know? I was like, we're talking like, what, 5%? And Mia said, 5%, 10%, 70%, 90%. Whatever it is, it's a number.
give
And I was
or-
like,
give or
whoa. I was
take.
like,
Pretty sure when I looked it up like a year ago, I think it was 30, which is a big chunk of Jews.
yeah, it's a good amount of Jews.
You know?
They're closer with God.
I
Yeah,
thought
I mean-
I thought the moil meant the skin. Was the, like,
No, the moil's the man.
was the
Moyle's the man.
Jews that got, how would you say that? Got moiled?
what if? Yeah. What if like?
Moiled by the Moyle.
What if the what if
I'm
the
a moiler.
moil? What if the moil like fucks up the operation, and then they have to do
What, you make
like
a Jewish dick smaller? They're not going to lose much.
but then what they had to do like a skin graft, like a dick skin graft. But the only like way it was kosher is if you had to get a skin graft
From your penis.
from another Jew's
Jew.
Oh.
little skin
Oh,
skin.
wow.
Then
Yeah,
it's a Sephardic Jew, so it's
I
like
had to-
dark skin.
yeah.
You
I had a little
stretch on
patch.
a patch of dark skin penis.
Yeah, I had to get a skin graft on my foot. They took it from my thigh, but
Right.
what if the only way you get
Oh,
a
Jews.
Jew a Jew
Yeah,
dick
there was-
graft
Yeah.
was from another Jew's?
I bet it's like, I would imagine it's like stem cells, dude. That probably, you know what I mean? That stuff's probably magical. You can probably put that, you can probably eat it and start working out and become a super Jew.
Probably stronger.
Yo, what is that? What is that disease where you have like? It's not a disease, but like you have two colors of skin.
Vitiligo.
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 Vitiligo. Yeah. We had a dude like that in like on our freshman football team, and everybody used to call him Tiger Dick.
Tiger Dick.
Yeah, made me think of that because fucking he was like, what if your dick was a different color?
That's funny.
And that everybody used to call fucking that motherfucker that shit.
He needed some fucking.
Kind of reminds me. I
He
had
needed
a
a little juice skin,
I had a
man.
friend in like 7th grade that my sister's best friend saw his dick. So in like 7th grade, she's like, "Oh, I saw JT's dick." And he's a black dude, and she's like, "It was purple." So we started calling him Purple Nurple
Nice.
for like years, and it was just so funny to us. It was just like, "You're Purple Nurple." He's like, "I hate you guys," and we're like, "Purple Nurple, who you are now."
I've seen a black penis before, pretty up close.
Good
Yeah,
for
I
you.
mean that.
It was pretty purple.
Pretty progressive.
It was progressively purple, is what it was. It was, yeah. Some of the black guys in the locker room, they get a little. They like to flaunt their penis.
Ah, well,
I've
they got
seen it.
small penises, apparently.
I know. I've just seen it. I mean, you can call me
Is your
racist.
penis startled like it is in other stories?
Well, I just don't. I think any young growing white man is a little startled by a giant black penis flopping around, especially when they're.
Jealousy like a motherfucker. Black
Apparently-
dudes swinging the dick around.
They do that, dude.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen it.
You can swing your dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're
Akimbe
getting a lot.
Mutombo said that there's stories of him. He used to tie his in a knot in the locker room.
Wait, he did or other people did?
Other people have talked about it. They've been like, Akimbe Mutombo used to tie his in a knot.
No fucking way.
I'm telling you, dude. I've been in the locker room with a lot of big black dudes, and they like to show off. And I get
said,
it. If I could, I would.
If I had a
I do.
noddable penis,
Nothing-
people are gonna know about that.
Nothing's
Yeah.
funny about me
Yeah.
pulling out my penis and,
But what I
and
said-
trying to flop it around.
They said like Hakeem Olajuwon would duct tape his to his side because back in the
'Cause it was
in
just-
the '90s they had
Oh, yeah,
the
the
high
shorts.
shorts,
Yeah.
So
You'd have to.
So you have to duct tape.
Duct tape seems like the wrong kind of tape to use, in my opinion. But I guess he's got
athletic tape.
tougher penis skin than I do.
Tough penis skin, dude.
God.
Duct taping your penis.
Damn, maybe they tried like scotch or something, and scotch tape just wasn't doing the job. We gotta get gorilla tape in here.
Gorilla tape. That's
Yeah. Well, that works on two
maybe that's
levels.
how they
Gorilla
got.
tape.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe
Maybe
that's
that's,
what
how, that's how it got its name. Maybe.
Yeah, it's gorilla. It was just duct tape used for
Hakeem
Hakeem
Olajuwon
Olajuwon's penis.
is a silent investor
I guess-
in gorilla tape
This
because
duct tape isn't doing good enough. We got to create super tape. Well, what are we going to call it? Gorilla tape. It's right there. That was back when they were racist.
Oh, speaking of which, me and Alex seen last night. Am I racist?
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it was great.
oh yeah. Well, did it came out in theaters?
Yeah, we went and saw it in theaters. It was funny. There wasn't a whole lot of people in
I
there.
heard of it, dude.
No,
What
I
are we
What the fuck is this shit?
It's like Matt Walsh. He's like the Daily
You know
Wire
that
guy.
dude that says, "What is a woman?"
Yeah, do you remember that one? What is a
Some
woman?
sort of conservative.
Yeah,
You never
it's
heard of what is a
basically
woman?
Borat of a guy trolling like
Yeah.
super
Oh,
liberal
way
people.
less talented
Like-
on every level. Borat,
Like
but
white,
yes.
mainly white people that are and people that are just like super
Like woke,
white people are inherently racist, and there's nothing you can do about it. So you got to be sad about your racism 24/7.
Yeah, and he
And-
just has
yeah.
holds them by like again. He puts his head in a hair bun. And he
Yeah.
has a mask and mistake because he went to one meeting and they were like, "You're Matt Walsh.
Yeah.
Get out of here. We know you're trolling us." So he had to
Yeah.
go in disguise.
Yeah, he gets like what's her name, Robin DiAngelo. She wrote like a book called
White fragility.
Yeah, white fragility, and she's like the leader of all of these white people. And he said in like the interview, he was on Joe Rogan. He's like talking. He said like he had to talk with her for like 2 hours just to even feel comfortable enough being like, I'm gonna start fucking with her now. And they put the price tag that he has to like pay all these people, which is like she's like charged like $15,000
$15,000
for him to have a sit down interview.
$50,000
For
a
Just an
sit-down-
appearance fee.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
do you remember that video of in college when like that black girl went up to that white guy who had like the police sticker on his thing, and she was like, "You're racist for having." It's like went viral like years ago.
Yeah.
That girl who was filming that, they had to pay her $50,000 just to sit down and talk to him. Was
Was she the
But they-
50,000 or was the mom of the kid
But
with the Sesame Street character?
Maybe she
I
was.
thought it was the mom.
None of them knew who he was.
But there was a lot
No,
of
he was
money.
in disguise. He
A
was
lot of
super.
money. I
He
think
was.
that one was 30,000.
He was going under like the disguise of like he's a white guy who's trying to learn how to not be racist.
Trained in DEI at
Yeah.
a point.
He had, like,
He's
a
I'm
DEI
cert-
card.
he has a
What's
DEI
the?
It's diversity, equity,
with the-
inclusion.
Yeah, and he took a class online, like DEI.com, basically, and he got like a little card saying he's not racist, basically.
Yeah, he's real pretentious
Yeah.
about it and annoys a lot of white people. Like, where are you on your journey about accepting you're racist forever?
Yeah, and they're like,
what? And he's like, I'm DEI certified.
And they're like, we don't give a fuck. They're like, I think you're more racist.
Yeah, if you were getting
And so,
mad at
He
him.
gets Robin DiAngelo at the end of the interview. He gets his black producer to come sit down. He's like, I want to do this. And his black producer like sits down and he just goes, I apologize for being racist. So here's some money, and he like hands him cash. And then like Robin DiAngelo's like looking at him like, what the fuck is going on? He's like, would you want to give him cash? She's like, this is the strangest thing. She's like, let me go get my purse.
Yeah,
and then
but-
gives him the cash.
But the black guy's there the whole time, just like, I'll accept money. if you
Yeah,
wanna
he's
give
like, I'll take money right
And
now.
they kind of pressure her into being like, you can't be a white person, not give him money right now. You know? So she's like, okay. Even though she's like the leader of this type of movement, she gave him money.
All the people are out of their goddamn minds.
Yeah, there's just really a lot of trolling kind of going on with it.
To really
So
highlight.
But I mean-
all these famous, not racist people get paid.
A lot. And
to
that's what he
teach white people how racist they are.
get paid a lot of money. So that's where he's doing that, where he becomes certified and he gets on like a talk show in Utah and stuff like that, to the point where he started making money to prove the point. I'm just another shitty white person making
Yeah.
money, pretending I know what I'm talking about right now, and telling other
It's
white people.
hilarious.
At the end of the money, it flashed all their appearance fees. Like
I know,
Each
like
time
on
a
the,
character
on the
came
credits.
they would pop in, it would just
with the
show up.
money. It would be like $15,000 to talk to
When
this
they did the
lady.
Robin DiAngelo one, she handed the black guy reparations. It like popped up again, like minus $30.
Yeah, it went
it's
down.
it's so funny.
But I believe the $50,000 one was a mother, to interview the mother of a child who was ignored by, was it the Cookie Monster? No.
Some
A Sesame Street character walking in a parade where he's like waving at certain kids, but he kind of shuns these two black kids. And it's you watch the video, and it was such a trending thing. And they're like, "But what if the guy in the costume is black?"
Yeah.
And like, no one knows if he's
Yeah, no one
black
knows
or
what
white.
race. That girl like had a
But the
lawsuit
lady's
against this
so
dude,
traumatized. She
and it
made
was like
a
a whole
lot of
thing.
money.
And the mother of those kids,
Wait, she was black? Or what?
her
black, yeah, they're all
fee was $50,000
$50,000 for this.
for in the movie a 5-minute interview.
Yeah.
Whatever they cut it down to, who knows what the rest of it was? Probably pretty boring, or he got busted or something.
But that's why he showed he made money.
It was
White
hilarious
people
though. It
coming to
was.
his he brought white people to his class to teach them, and then eventually just being outlandish with it. He's like, you have to confront your racist family. So it was like a theme in the movie. So he brought out his own, supposedly his uncle in a wheelchair.
Some actor.
And he's like, Uncle Dan, 20 years ago, you said something racist about Mexicans. He's like,
Yeah,
fuck
he's-
you, I hate you. And like, really, it makes
He
it all
said,
cringe.
I remember Uncle Frank, and he goes, we had Thanksgiving like 15 years ago, and you said a Mexican joke, and he's like, and what was that joke? And he goes, and you know he's an actor too, and he like in front of all these people, they're like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, it's
and he just
all
goes, what's the what's the difference between a Mexican and a picnic table? A picnic table could support a family of 5. And he's like, I did laugh at the time, but he's like, fuck you, Frank. And like
But then when
somebody,
he said it, his uncle laughed again.
yeah.
So he's like, oh, it's funny. It's not funny.
And he like looks at the crowd, and it's like, you know, it's like 10 people like sitting like school desks, and he goes, "Does anybody want to say anything to my Uncle Frank?" And this one like dyke-looking girl, she goes, "Fuck you, Frank, and fuck you for saying that." It's very crazy.
It was, yeah,
It was funny.
It's a good troll movie, trolling type of thing.
Yeah, it's like Borat. It's like right-wing Borat, basically.
So him teaching the class kind of lasts throughout the movie.
No,
Like,
it's him
that's a
getting
big-
taught by all these credited people in this subject, and then at the very end, he teaches like a
teaches a
class.
class.
Then
Okay.
it's like he graduated, but it's all real people, and he's like paying them.
I did think it was kind of funny though, because he went to like a cliche white biker bar, and he tried showing, because he's obviously a right wing leaning guy. You know?
Yeah.
But I thought he also, in a funny way, probably inadvertently trolled them, because he's going to some white people and he's like, where are you on your racist journey? And they'll be like, what? I'm not racist. I don't think about it at all. And I'm not racist. And an ideal that I personally do believe to in a certain degree. But it was also ironic when like these same white dudes at a bar are like, sure, my dad was in the Klan and my grandfather and everybody, but I'm fine. They just like wouldn't want to listen to anything. It was fair. It's like, well, you're okay. Sure,
Yeah, it
you're
was a
not
solid. It was a solid movie.
racist. It was a solid movie.
It was worth the money.
OC, am I racist?
Yeah, and that was my first time ever going to a movie with Coke. Coke fucking bought popcorn, and he does this apparently often.
I do it a
He
lot.
brought the popcorn home with him that he didn't eat, and it's still sitting in his
On
house.
top of this big of popcorn.
You get
Okay.
free
I
refills
think
on
that's
it, too,
crazy.
don't you?
I didn't get a free. I couldn't eat all that popcorn.
But taking
yes,
it home
I
is.
could have done better. I could have got a free refill and then took it home.
Yeah.
I made a mistake. That's what I did.
But now he's got old popcorn at his house.
I do.
Do you reheat it? I don't know how you.
It's gonna go. It's gonna go
You
stale,
can't
It's
reheat
stale.
it.
and then you're gonna still eat it.
Done.
I'm gonna eat it.
God, it's so Jew, dude. You
Wait.
need to tell. You need to tell the Jewish test people that.
They had the one bag of popcorn for $10, which is just like a small round
Tube.
bag, as if you're buying alcohol at a store. And for $11 was this Mundo
Get the- right.
fucking bowl of popcorn. I was like, I have to do it. It's Jewish, but I have to do it.
Yeah. I don't even think I've never heard of that. I would figure my mom. That would be something my mom would do. Take popcorn,
She's not even doing that.
but she's not. She's not even that.
I always end up getting way too
I
much
think I've
popcorn
taken
to
it
eat.
home before, but I don't think I've left it. Like, I mean, I may have eaten
Sitting
it
on
right
my
home.
desk.
Yeah, the ride home. Sure, I can
Something
believe that.
right there.
But then
Right
keeping
But
it,
not keeping it. Like,
keeping
Sitting
it.
on my desk right now.
He's gonna freeze it and keep it for the year.
Yeah, I was fucking around.
He's gonna snack on it for the rest of the year. So when he has a girl come over, like, you
don't
got any
freeze your
snacks?
Popcorn? You guys
You
don't
get-
freeze your popcorn?
You got any snacks? Well, I got this popcorn, half a popcorn bucket
from the
from
movie Am I Racist?
a year ago.
Solid,
We can
solid.
reheat. We can reheat this old popcorn from AMC.
Yeah.
You see that those the collectible popcorn buckets are going for crazy money prices.
What collectible popcorn buckets?
Like the ones they have, the Deadpool one, the one that was a Wolverine mouth. They have some other fucking ones.
AMC.
And now they're
The
just
AMC.
Or they're being
profits going up on
resold.
them.
They're being resold online for like $100.
What?
Yeah.
People are
You
talking.
should sell yours.
Yeah. What did you get a special one?
No, it's just
Oh, it's
popcorn.
special.
No, there's well, I mean, it's got special.
Owned by a special person.
Yeah, you can cut a hole in the bottom of it and be like, I got a hand job in this popcorn bucket. And
Oh, penis in the popcorn.
that dude, that's such a good move.
Penis
you
in the
done
popcorn,
that
get a little more.
I was like, wait, what?
little
Of
buttery.
course I've done
I've
that,
seen it in the
dude.
boot. I've seen it in the on
Yeah,
screen.
I think
I've
you're an
seen-
absolute psychopath
Yeah,
if you
man.
if you try to pull that move. The real trick is to do it in your Coke, is to do it in your icy, and that's when she puts the straw in, and then you really made a mistake.
When you see like the movie scenes when you're watching a movie,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
doing that in the movie.
Yes, you're like, this guy's a psychopath.
The only issue I had with it is because if you really wanted to do it, you'd have to cut a hole in the side too for her wrist.
Oh,
You can't. Yeah.
I get that. Yeah,
Because what is she gonna be doing? Like she gonna be like this? Because if she
Yeah,
reaches
she's
in
gotta
like
go to the
this,
side.
Like
then
that.
then how is she gonna?
It's a little popcorn butter trick. You
She's
better
coming
do it.
over the
Open
top.
I
hand.
mean, can you
Just go over the
imagine?
top
He's
like
gotta
that,
go
but then her
over the top.
elbow, then her
Popcorn
elbow
trick.
is
She
way
does
up.
it, dude.
That's
Right?
true.
So she's gonna be like this with her elbow in there.
That's right.
No, you have
That's
to cut a hole
on the side, like a little door.
Yeah.
You need like a little door.
A little latch.
Yeah.
It's a little
I
latch.
get it.
Little
That was
penis
his
left.
own.
Can you imagine sitting next to somebody in the movie theater and you look over and they got like popcorn flying out of the top of their bucket? It's like, dude.
No, fuck that. You're a girl. You just hooked up with this handsome guy.
Yeah.
His name's Adam. He's invited you out to a movie. You're sitting next to him. The movie's great. He whips out this crazy popcorn bucket contraption.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And
Clearly, it's not popcorn from the movie.
He's got a little door on the side. He opens up and it's like,
This poor girl thinks she's fucking
Yeah.
love her
It's like, hey,
life
throw me a
now.
piece,
Like,
and she
jack
just
me
kinda-
off.
yeah. It's the pop horny bucket.
He's like, could you bring us popcorn?
Pop horny. I'm pop horny right now.
That's another product we could invent.
That's a good product.
Another product.
I like it, dude.
Put it on the board.
Put it on the
Shark
board.
Tank idea
A
for
little,
you.
just a little. But see, you can have it.
Sharks.
All
You
right,
can have it
sharks-
where like the whole inside is like hollowed out, so your dick's not getting all buttery either. It's like built for that.
No, take it a step further. It's actually it's sectioned off. So really,
That's what I'm saying. It's like hollowed out.
so you got
Your
if
dick
this
isn't
is
touching the popcorn.
If this is the center line,
Yeah.
Really?
You're saying
This
I'm
side.
not only am I going to be able to stick my dick in the popcorn bucket, I'm going to be able to eat the popcorn.
yeah,
Exactly.
this half is
Exactly. It's going to be
popcorn.
unrelated.
And if you want to get really technical with it,
Here we go.
Valentino.
3 sections like they have in those Christmas popcorn ones as caramel, cheese, and yellow.
Dude.
Actually,
Yeah.
now that I'm thinking about it, this product already exists.
Yeah.
So you can actually just get one of those Christmas popcorn ones, and then you just
And-
empty out your least favorite flavor.
Yeah, and then your dick goes in, but you still need the door on the side.
The door.
You need the
side,
door.
Tricky because most of those come in metal tins.
Sure.
Now you're not thinking about
You
it.
can have
Yeah.
maybe if you put like 2 squirt bottles on the side, like one for butter, one for lube. One for lube. You wouldn't want to get them mixed up, but they can be God forbid. Or you could double up and maybe eat the lube, get jerked off with the butter.
Nice.
Huh.
You know, switch it up
I
sometimes.
can't believe it's.
I mean, that would basically be for her pleasure. If you
Yeah.
like, I mean,
Yeah.
you want
Yeah.
a buttery
The whole
tasting
thing is
dick
for-
or a regular
Yeah.
tasting dick?
Like,
Yeah.
what's-
Here's what's great, right? Imagine how exhausting it is to jack someone off, and then she gets a little popcorn when she's home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can't be that exhausting. I've jacked myself off plenty of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're always exhausted.
That's
That's because I came though.
That'd be so funny though, if like selling it at like the X-rated, movie theater, and they're like, "What size do you want?" It's like buying condoms, and it's like, the large. I need the large.
The guy looks at you.
He's like, "Nah, we'll give you the small, buddy. I'll give you. I'll take I'll take the Magnum popcorn bucket."
But then you got to think about if you got a fatty jerking you off, you're gonna need the large tin.
You're gonna
door
need the big
also.
hole. You're gonna need the big hole for the wrists. Yeah, that's
thinking ahead.
that's thinking, and then you need more popcorn because she's hungry,
And yes,
and so you need the big. Yeah, it goes for everything.
It's sustenance.
She needs to keep herself nourished.
Yeah, one of those pockets needs to be for chicken bites.
That's true. I mean, we could extend this to a KFC bucket
Those things
situation.
need to be for tenders.
That's when you get the fat girls. You get the jerk off KFC bucket.
Cups that those women deck out.
Yeah,
What
like
if
a
she
Stanley
confuse?
cup.
What if she confuse your dick for a chicken leg? Though that'd be unfortunate.
Oh, then you get a blowjob. Yeah, I like this.
Bonus.
Wow.
I think this is one hell of a product. What are we gonna call it?
Cockhorn.
Pop horn. Pop horny. I think is not bad.
No, cockhorn.
Popcorn.
Cockcorn.
No, you want
Co-
something that'll
I think
sell in
popcorn.
You want something sexy?
Yeah.
Something you'll sell in India.
Butter me up.
That's what matters.
Butter me up's pretty good.
Butter me up.
Ha-
Pop in India.
pop porn. Pop porn.
Jimmy crack porn.
Jimmy. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, just jack off bucket. That
It's
seems
got the
pretty on the
Jimmy
nose.
crack corn. That's got the
Jack off bucket. I don't know if that'll get many sales.
Fucking TM.
That might be.
wait,
That might be a little crude.
Trademark product.
We
might be a little
needs to be
crude.
something sly.
The
but I
handy
can't
bucket.
figure out
The
exactly.
handy
Yeah.
bucket.
Handy bucket's not bad.
Oh, I got it. Are you corny, baby?
Oh, are you corny?
You know, or I'm corny.
I'm corny.
Yeah.
Got
Little
the.
corny.
Yeah, I guess it wouldn't really work. That you wouldn't be that sneaky if you went up to the counter like, yeah, give me that jack off bucket.
Yeah, fucking
You guys
TM.
got those on sale?
Give me the. I'll take the jack off bucket.
Jack
Tonight I'll
off,
just
no
take a small.
popcorn bucket.
Yeah. Oh man, what if they give you the jack off bucket? You see a guy in
what
there
is it, like
just
2
using
pops,
it for
1 bucket?
himself.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
God.
He orders the jack off
Terrible.
bucket solo. My
Yeah,
goodness.
solo bucket.
Yeah, I'll take a solo bucket.
No, it's like the
Like-
double pop bucket.
Now that is
You
for
got popcorn
like
and you get
if there are any creeps out there, what if you just
It is-
what was it? Fleshlight? If Fleshlight had
Holy shit.
a sleeve that
Yeah.
instead of looking like a Fleshlight sleeve.
It's,
Well, that would just be
it's
a-
the perfect
that would
crime.
just be that would just be an add-on.
It-
That's like an
Yeah.
upgrade.
That's an add-on.
You just put a food tray on the
That's it.
top.
It just snaps onto the outside like a,
Yeah,
No, it's got
yeah,
a little-
yeah, yeah.
iPhone
it's got a little-
case or
it's
something.
got
It's a
Yeah.
widget. It's a widget for your fleshlight. For your fleshlight.
What other cases of we pitched this idea to Fleshlight. All right, first one obviously the starter pack is the popcorn.
The popcorn, so you can
What
jack
other,
off
what
at the
other
movies.
situations? What if you're on an airplane? What would you have?
It's like a Sky Mall magazine.
a rolled up Sky Man.
Yeah, it's a rolled up Sky Mall magazine that you add to the flashlight.
You're just like, these
No,
deals
it would-
are great.
No, it would have to be like it would. Like say if you're like Marilyn,
you're at a
Marilyn
parent-teacher
Manson and
conference.
you
Yeah,
suck your own
you have a
dick.
textbook.
It'd be like a barf
yeah.
bag.
Yeah,
it's like
the
you're-
barf bag's pretty good. Football game, it's just like an oversized beer.
No,
Yeah.
the finger.
Yeah, foam finger.
Foam
Foam
finger.
finger.
That's a foam finger.
Yeah, and then you can also, you can foam finger her.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Risky.
I'm trying to think.
Touchdown, real quick.
I'm trying to think of other situations.
Where else would you be? Yeah.
Yeah, where else would you be?
The
Library, maybe a book could be obvious.
I've jerked off on a road trip before, like like truck drivers, just fucking, never had a.
What do you mean?
Just jerked
Like road
off.
trip with the boys and you cranked one out, or
just by myself.
yeah? Where'd you do that?
I mean,
Like Tucson?
somewhere between Memphis and Atlanta.
Is that-
I've done
okay.
it multiple times.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
just-
I've jerked off all around the city.
I've done it
dude.
multiple times.
Really?
I've done it.
Oh, I've never done
definitely
it
around
in the city.
dude.
I've just done it on the interstate.
Well, you're just
I've
driving
done it.
Lyft and
There's times where I was just like, it's late at night and I'm not getting a ride. I'm like, I bet I could just watch porn right now and jack off.
that's
Wait,
crazy,
you're parked?
dude.
You're
Yeah, I'm
parked?
parked,
Oh, I've
dude.
never done it parked. I'm always on the interstate.
You do it
driving.
driving?
Why are you driving?
Holy no, you can't talk shit at all, dude.
I do it driving
So
on,
you're-
on the interstate.
Have you jacked off in that other car yet?
I don't think I've done it.
God damn, no
Actually,
wonder.
Yeah, I have.
No wonder the Hyundai smelled like
I
that,
did do it
dude.
the other
It
day.
smelled like
Yeah.
jack off.
It's more immersive when watching porn and it's just louder and I'm in the car. But then I'm like watching the mirror. and I'm like,
Where are
oh,
you
God.
parking?
Well, you know what they say
Behind,
for
like, a building
voiceover.
Sometimes just in Koreatown.
What? Where in Koreatown? Where are you going?
Just like a side of a road where it's dark.
Koreatown is the worst parking in the whole city.
I know. It's surprising I pulled that one off.
Bro,
the other day.
imagine being an
Yeah,
old
like,
Pull
Korean.
that one off.
Wait,
Like it's a heist or something. You're just
Because
jacking
I'm worried about
off.
Dude, have you-
time. Like people
Have you
come
got
in,
a
I'm
Have you
like,
got a
oh,
call like before you finish and then you just don't finish?
That has not happened yet. I worry about that.
So
'cause
you-
I don't want to be too into it. But
So
I'm
you
just waiting
jack
for a
off in
call.
that car, clean yourself up, God knows how, and then just go pick up a guy? That's fucking foul, dude. That is foul. Now I'm wondering how long it's been since you've picked me up and how much time has passed since you could have just been jacking off, dude.
I got him in theory.
What?
He said I could have, so there was a time.
What do you
I don't
do?
think so,
What are you
honestly,
doing?
but-
You see like a billboard that gets you in the mood or something?
For like 2 hours, not get a call, and you're bored. I mean,
Some of those LA apparel billboards.
Yeah, that's the typical man answer.
You just do stuff. dude.
With
Okay,
the-
I
This is those fashion.
could crank one out real quick.
Yeah,
Or
it didn't even occupy that
Ariana's
much
insurance.
time. It's, then you're bored again.
Yeah, something to do for 20 minutes while you're waiting.
That's
Bro,
foul,
but they were saying
dude.
like that is actually he's reasonable with the sound quality.
Yeah, it's
Because people say
it's
for
immersive.
voiceover, if you're in your car, it's really well insulated.
I don't give a
And-
fuck
and
about
that is
jerking off with surround sound.
this guy
Caring too much about jacking off, dude.
experience.
That's caring way too much.
You gotta try it out. You never fucked in the car? I've had girls give me head.
Yeah.
That's-
while driving lift.
Far different,
You've been
though.
head-
Are you more? Me fucking a girl is better or worse?
Way better. Yeah,
But
there's
I'm
a lady
fucking on that back
involved.
seat and there's more juices and I just pick up
It's
someone
not.
after that.
That's not really what I'm mad about the juices. It's more just
It's a
you're,
messier game. and
you're just like I'm bored in my car driving Lyft. I'm gonna go jerk off. It's just
That's cleaner, dude.
crazy.
Cleaner, less smelly.
yeah, but it's just the act itself is dirtier.
okay.
Like it's a dirtier, morally act to just. You need the jack off bucket, dude. That's what you need, dude.
That,
Jack off.
You could be jacking off while you're driving them.
There's a
Jack
mar-
off
there's a
bucket?
market for it. Wait, back
think
to
it-
you. Back to you driving and jacking off down the interstate. What are you talking about?
Well, I thought that. I mean,
That was an easy pivot for you. I get
yeah.
it to get the heat off your back.
I want to know, honestly.
I did too.
I mean, I think that's more normal. Like,
Seems more
I don't think
dangerous.
that's
No
more
way,
normal. I
dude.
think I'm more
Like-
normal.
like,
parking.
It's equally as weird to me.
On the
As a guy who doesn't do
interstate-
either of these things, it's equally as weird.
on the interstate.
One's more dangerous.
Yeah, just,
One's more dangerous.
And then
And then,
afterwards,
and then how are you catching it?
yeah.
Yeah, what are you doing with that?
you just what a
What are you
tissue,
doing with
tissue
it?
or
Napkin.
towel.
Yeah, just riding to the napkin
Hey, I
Tissue
planned
or
it out.
towel.
through the
Yeah.
zipper, or are you going pants down a little
Hands
bit?
down, dude.
Oh my god, dude!
Yeah, no, I still.
What are you doing?
Well, the thing is, when
Are
you're,
you going
if
to
you're
the zipper?
driving, no, if you're driving, yeah, you got to pull your boxers down a little bit.
Yeah,
But
of
if a
course.
cop
My
were
bare
to
ass
pull
in
you
the
over,
seat.
that was my biggest concern. Because if a cop pulls you over,
God pulls you
got to be
over.
able to zip up your
Jacking
pants. real
off,
quick.
driving down the interstate.
But how are you driving next to people like you
Probably at
looking
night, I
at
assume.
That's what I'm saying. No, on the interstate when you're just driving on I-40,
Yeah.
going on it. I mean, if someone like
Yeah, but the thing is,
Are you watching the porn?
No,
or
but
the
then
ratio? What's the
afterwards,
porn to road
I
ratio
had a
watching?
truck at the time, so I'm higher than 90%
Yeah,
of
but
people.
afterwards,
Higher,
except for
higher.
the
Interstate,
except for the
masturbate, dude, it's
except
the
for, like,
same.
if an
The
18-wheeler
interbait.
if an 18-wheeler's coming up, you know, you got to either speed up
Interbait 40.
or you got to go
let
to
them
the
watch.
other side.
yeah,
Let
you
'em
know,
watch.
and the guy honks,
Oh.
you know,
Just lock eyes with them right as you fucking nut. And then
Yeah.
that's it.
Coke, it's insane, dude. Coke
Yeah,
being on
but
his
the thing
high
is-
horse, being like, "Wow, you're driving."
Yo, don't you
at least I find parking behind a building in Koreatown.
What is your road to porn watching ratio? How much you watching the porn? And
Are you watching the porn?
Do you even have one going?
watch
You just,
porn.
you're
You're
just
just jacking
Eyes
off.
on the road.
You're not eyes on the road, just straight jacking off.
Is-
You're like a Roman.
what that is, dude.
You're like a born
Like Marco Polo or something, dude. That's,
That'd be too dangerous. Watching porn and
Okay.
jerking
you're just
off.
jacking off to the lines.
jacking off.
I don't necessarily need porn.
Yeah, I get it. I guess
Yeah, you don't
Pull
need
it
porn.
off.
just,
the thing is, hey,
just
don't
me,
you-
my hard dick, in the road. That's all I need.
On the road
Yo,
again.
Will, are you saying? Wait, are you and Alex saying you guys have never done that?
Never, I've never
Jacked
driving.
off driving?
You
No.
guys are weird.
Yo, but have you
guys
ever
are
like
weird.
you
Do you
don't have
jack
pu-
off driving?
Yeah, wait, let's get a tiebreaker here, Brian.
Yeah, like
The guy that I started our podcast channel with, Sam, he brought that up to me once. He said, "You've never just jacked off driving down the road before." Like,
how?
on like a long drive, if you're doing like a 4 or 5 hour drive.
No.
Have you?
Sleepy or something. I will say, man, I've tried it before, dog.
Wait, was it?
Incredibly
Was it?
dangerous thing to do, and it's very nuts, and there's a lot of process with it.
All right, so
Driving?
that's-
I wouldn't do it again, dude.
That's 3-2.
It was a risky move.
It's a very
Did you
risky move,
almost
bro.
crash? You realize some stuff about your
Well,
life?
that's why I'm surprised that Alec is looking at you
We're not
like
talking
you're a
about
crazy
drunk
cook because you actually.
We gotta call
her.
They're talking about jacking
I'm just
off
bored.
or driving.
all right? I'm just.
Decent person.
We got a
You
caller
charge
watching
your
the
car
podcast.
for an hour every night with no one around you. You start
Wait,
being
we got
like-
Ray here.
Oh,
All right, so we got Adam. Just it's not uncommon for him to jack off on the interstate, just looking at the interstate.
speak for
And Coke apparently is parking all over the city while he's driving Lyft when he doesn't get any rides and just beats one off in his car.
In there.
And
He said that's
have
fair.
you done
I heard him
that?
say that's fair.
I think he
Oh
said
man,
been
I've
there.
done both of those things.
Example, dude.
12-hour
He's
shift,
done
and
both
I
of
have
these
to look
things.
at beautiful people all night and all day.
Oh, that's so much worse, dude.
Oh, no,
That's so
You're
much
jerking
worse.
off to your
It's not really
passengers.
related to my passenger. They don't get me in the
All
zone
right,
like
well,
that.
I guess.
Passenger? You mean passengers? What are you talking about? It's so
I
hot.
picked up some hot ones. But
That's
much
wild,
So you
dude.
pick them up, drop them off.
I
and-
picked
pull out
up
her titties?
No,
one
no, they
car.
don't. Like I picked up hot
I'm
women.
hanging
It
up
didn't
that
make
way.
me want
Thanks for
to
being the
jack off them.
tiebreaker,
They
not
pull up
my
their titties
side.
while I'm driving them. Yeah, I'm like, okay, that'd
I
be
wanna
cool.
be in the
That doesn't happen.
I know you do, but it's too bad you're not here. If you make it here in
I
5
think-
minutes, you can be on.
I think what's really happening is Alec is realizing he doesn't drive.
Probably like
so
30,
He's never driven
40.
enough to realize he should be jacking
Oh,
off.
yeah, miss you.
All right, bye-bye.
How do you say that, Alec?
What?
I think the reality is setting in on you that you just don't drive enough. So you just don't drive enough to realize you need to jack off.
In the past year, I don't drive enough, but I have
Okay.
been driving for the other, whatever, 12 years that
Okay,
I've
okay.
never jerked off driving.
Everyone's been driving on the long, fucking lonesome road, bro. And
No,
No,
just like thought, let me just whip my dick out.
no.
not while you're driving.
Got
Not while you're driving.
roadhead plenty of times, but
No, you're just.
I get
by
it.
yourself.
It's about
just
being by
me,
yourself.
the road,
You got a little
and
Kenny G on the radio, and you're just like, maybe I could just fucking whip the
whip one out, man. Nothing. Nah,
Yeah,
man.
it's more out of boredom. It's not like
Yeah,
it's not
exactly out
it's
of
not
boredom.
voyeur. It's not voyeurism. I'm not
You're
like,
just
oh, I
doing it
hope
because you've been
someone
on the road
like
with
sees
me.
No,
it.
I don't
No,
think that
it's,
either.
uh,
but
That is the greatest thing because men are just so fucking
disgusting.
just it's in our
But
animal
I guarantee
nature.
you, shorties
It's the-
probably do the same thing. They probably fucking rub the.
Oh, I'm sure there's plenty
Yeah,
of
but
that.
It's
that
much
shit is
easier
more
for them.
beautiful than ours.
It's much
More
easier for
beautiful.
them.
Like it is so much more
I don't
like.
watch the porn I watch, man.
I mean,
Maybe I've just never been that bored driving to where that's my first thought.
It's lonely on these streets, dude.
Apparently.
Drive 10 hours a day.
Drive 10 hours a day, go
Man.
beat off in K-Town.
Hey, guys,
That's what I imagine. Now I just think that everybody charging their car is now just beating off. Y'all have some weird truck stop energy.
Not even that. It's just I imagine you calling Coke and then being like, "Okay, I'm on my way."
Yeah,
Hang up and you go.
yeah. That's why he was late to my house today. He had to crank one out.
And that's why I drive
sorry,
myself.
Man, let me move this stuff out of the way. It's like piles of tissue.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got a cold.
Sorry.
It's like, really? You're not sniffling at all.
And what Ray just say? Ray just said if you get an attractive girl in your car,
Oh, yeah,
and then
yeah,
you got to go
he does.
jerk off to her, that he
That's
should
a
be
lot.
arrested for that.
That's a lot.
That's crazy.
We're gonna use that phone call as evidence.
Oh
Case
my
later on.
god, dude! He's got victims, and they don't even know they're victims.
I feel like this is something we can gather some data on. I feel like it's much more common than.
I'm sure it is, but you didn't.
Survey says.
Yeah.
That just makes me scared for
I mean, people
all
have
the
been
Ubers I get in.
commenting. People
You
have
never
been
know,
commenting.
dude.
Y'all
How's that
heard?
any different than the CIA looking through your phone while you're jerking off? You know,
You're watching
Mm,
me, dude.
like if the CIA is watching you every time you're jerking off on your phone, then it's no different than driving by an old lady on the fucking freeway with your dick out.
CIA's
well,
got a lot
I
of
guess the
footage
difference
of
is that I'm not in the
Yeah,
CIA.
I know, right? They got so much
They
fucking.
got a lot of footage of my face being all weird, about to come, and then looking at my dick. I'm sure both sides of the phone has gotten me. There's some weird compilation videos some FBI people are looking at.
What? Just you going? Just you making faces.
Probably not the most flattering thing.
No.
And there's that one person in the
bad
government
angle.
that just got to be watching all those videos.
Or there's just
checking to see if you're a terrorist.
Or there's just some guy in a Koreatown apartment going, here comes this guy to park by my house to beat off again.
There he goes at 3 o'clock.
There he
Oh,
goes.
he's got a new car.
Every
Look
Sunday
at that.
night.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, he's moving up.
This guy.
He's moving up now. He's got
Yeah, you-
surround sound in there.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
for
If you
6
don't
months.
get too comfortable with your spots, because if you do, you're gonna get a stalker or a fan, if you will.
Oh, yeah. He has somebody that's jerking off to him.
Oh, dude, I fucking fucked this stripper once at this strip club next to my house. I brought my boy with me.
Yeah.
And he's trying to figure out where I went. He goes, finds me out in my car. My car is all the darkest tit you could have, everything other than the windshield. And as soon as he comes over, I see him tapping on the window. It's like, hey, what are you doing in there? Are you in there? And I can see his face just go around to where it's clear, and he's watching me fuck a girl, and I'm like, get out of here! Get out of here! What are you doing? Get out of here! And he like pretend to leave. I can still see him, and he's
Whoa.
around the dark side, trying to like creep around. I'm like, stop it! What are you doing,
Yeah.
bro? This is
She
weird,
didn't see
man.
him at all.
She was not happy about it.
Oh, so she did see
If
him.
you're fucking a guy named Coke and his 97 Eclipse, you
Nice.
probably don't have a lot of standards.
With his illegal tint.
With my illegal tint.
Let the boy watch.
That guy probably jerks
Let
off while
the
driving
boy
for sure.
watch.
That guy jerks off for sure.
Boy watch.
Yeah.
It is a beautiful cycle of
It's weird,
masturbation.
dude.
It is like
The
that.
idea of like one guy jacking off to another dude, like what?
Jacking off, yeah. It's everybody's jacking off.
What
I
is
think.
porn but man jacking himself off with a woman? You know, like that's
Oh, wow.
That's deep,
Wow, dude. Who said that? Plato?
fucking fucking play.
Socrates.
That's my general rule of thumb. My general rule of
Damn.
thumb is I don't want to see my friends' penises. That's kind of it, you know. I could watch like porn, but I wouldn't want to watch my friend fuck. You know, those friends are like, oh, I got this girl sucking my dick. Will quickly show you their phone. And you're like,
Nah,
oh, I
that
didn't
didn't happen
want
to
to
me.
see that.
That didn't happen to me.
Yeah, I
Like, I hate
never.
that shit.
I never.
They like the type of dudes that'll like trick you into seeing a video.
I never had that.
Never
I've
did.
had people just send me straight up videos.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's awful.
It's
Yeah, it's a
type
different
Yeah.
thing, bro.
Are they being
Usually-
funny or are they
No,
like,
no.
dude, check this
check
out,
this
dude?
out. Not funny at all.
Now, that guy's a
Not-
weirdo.
Nailed out, bro.
Yeah, dude, I get it.
No, that's weird.
I get that that's a thing. It's not my thing, but they don't
Yeah,
mean
well,
it.
part
In their
though-
mind,
They're getting off on another thing. They're getting off on showing you that of themselves.
Cycle of
hope not.
masturbation.
but maybe.
I mean, something. They're getting some sort of pleasureness out of it, otherwise they wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I've never shown a.
Nah.
Yeah, no, I don't think I have.
Nah, you get where I'm from, you get your ass kicked for something like that. You're just gay.
Well, it's all about consent, you know. I've had people sending me, and I'm just like, I didn't want you to send me that, dude, you know. But at the same
Yeah.
No,
time,
someone
I'd
sent
block
it.
that guy's
at
number.
the same time, like a friend of mine is like Tommy that owns Fanatic Salon. There was probably like a year ago or something. He's like, I got this badass bitch. He's like, my dick's gonna be in it. And I was like, fuck it, you can show me fucking this chick. And then I spoke at his birthday. He had this huge birthday where he had like 100 people, and it's very rich. I had no idea he had so many friends. And it had me speak at it, and I told everyone, like, Tommy's a loving guy. He supported me since day one. I seen his penis. And it's like kind of like a not the setting for that. And everyone's like,
Oh my god.
it was so much fun, dude.
His penis.
But at least once in my life, I can remember
That
saying,
people are
sure, you
fainting.
can show me. You know, it's just a video, but that's a little not my cup of tea, I guess, overall. You know,
Yeah, but you'll never forget it.
but I never forget. It was funny.
Yeah, not my cup of tea. Seems like it's putting it lightly, but yeah,
But some people, that's their cup of tea.
they get off on it.
They get off on it.
When was the last
Yeah,
time you
I mean-
jerked off in your car?
Like 4 days ago.
God
I've done,
damn.
I've done it in this car, definitely. 3 or 4 days ago, probably.
Right where you're
Do you like it better in this car than the other car?
Yeah, much more comfy.
Let's hear the pros and
The
cons.
seats warm up.
Uh huh.
You know,
Oh shit! That's
What about
Clean.
any cons?
clean all the way. The cons are more area to look into. More people walking by. I'm
Ooh.
leaning all the way back, and then someone walks by. I'm like, oh,
And it's bright blue. You're kind of standing out,
drawing attention. you
Yeah,
know? But
damn.
It's the game of watching porn and the mirror.
and that's kind of the fun part.
yeah,
God,
It's a game.
game, dude.
It's a game.
this is a joke.
Have you heard of a little product called the Jack Off Bucket? We could
I'm interested.
solve all your problems.
It's coming along now.
Maybe that's why you brought that popcorn bucket home, in, is so you can jerk off in it.
Prototypes, dude.
Yeah, you just go into your house and you just got a bunch of prototypes of random objects around the house. Just like, you can put a dick right in here.
He's like the Da Vinci of fleshlight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Dick Da Vinci.
Like, this is,
Smaller.
this is just an apple?
Yeah,
Put your
exactly.
dick in
A
it.
koozie that can kind of.
You gotta watch what you touch in your whole house.
Yeah, it gets to the point where he dresses up like Steve Jobs and gives us a presentation, like to reveal it.
Yeah, well, yeah, and he's like wearing.
Smaller than a thumbnail.
Had a
Yeah,
big
he's fully
unveiling.
he's fully clothed, and it's just like, I'm jacking off right now.
Right now.
Right now, I'm jacking off.
These look like my hands?
At this very moment.
This is my keynote beat off. My keynote beat.
I mean,
Welcome
it's all
to
about
the jerk
functionality. It's all about motivation. You know, get you motivated.
Welcome
You gotta
to the
bust
key
another
bait.
day. You don't bust another
Another day
day, then
keeps
you're
the
not
doctor
motivated.
away.
am I right?
Yeah,
Pancreatic cancer too.
yeah. Unleashing this year the iPod jack off.
I mean,
Using AI.
if you have the
Using
bucket
AI,
with the,
you can
with
jack
the
off without
Apple
anybody
glasses
knowing.
or whatever,
Yeah.
What do you say?
if you have the bucket with the Apple glasses,
Oh my God!
Apple Vision.
Why would you ever need to leave your house?
Coke's cum bucket.
Yep, Coke's cum bucket.
I did try out
You do a TED Talk.
the VR Oculus porn. It was
That's too
a
much.
few years back. There was a lot. And this was not a few. It was probably 6 years ago when I got that VR Oculus. It was cutting edge at the time.
That's just to
But
me.
it
That's
was-
just.
the learning curve was a bit high, and you had to you can't just stream VR
Yeah.
porn. You have to download it. There's huge the files.
There's ones on
Hey,
there.
Will.
Massive.
Could I ask you
like-
for a glass of water?
To me,
Thank you.
if you're doing a VR headset and jacket, it's like making it too much of a thing. It's too ritualistic of a.
I mean, I'm down to try it once.
It's
Not
what?
burning enough to go out of my way, but I try it. VR.
Yeah, it's just so much. It's just turning it into such a. It's then you come and then it's just then you're and then you gotta take off all your you gotta take your gear.
Yeah, I was doing I didn't want to touch this. I was having to do that.
Yeah, you gotta take your gear off like you're at the big game or
You're,
something.
in the world of it, but someone pranked you, and so you're about to fuck this girl, and you're having a good time, and then a giant spider comes out and attacks you. Right when it's the
yeah.
best part, you're like ah! You're just like.
And you're on some game show or something.
Yeah,
and you're
everyone's
wow.
laughing at you,
Everybody's pointing
jacking
at
off.
you, and you're on
Yeah.
live TV.
Japanese game show.
Yeah.
How the fuck did I end up
How
here?
the fuck that get? It's like you've been jacking off in your car too long, dude.
So horrifying. You're just rocking your glasses and
Ah.
it just switches over to a bunch of Japanese people.
You're clapping. Oh, hey! He won!
He's scared of the spider.
He
He's scared of the
won.
spider.
Number one.
Number one.
Jack off bucket. TM.
Dude, the Japanese are on another level.
You've been
of
on
pranks.
Jappa
The
Beatty.
Japanese with their ghost pranks and their everything.
Oh yeah.
It's next level, dude.
Of course.
Gold.
What
All that
if
radiation and fucking
if you
up.
if you did it instead of instead of watching porn, what if hypothetically you had a fetish for like this could solve
World hunger?
child pedophilia. Right?
Okay.
So you put on the
yeah.
VR headsets, and all of a sudden you're at just a park. Right?
Park.
Yeah. Okay.
School.
Right.
Yeah.
Preschool.
You just like.
Well,
the woods.
that's like a big moral thing that they're debating with
Oh,
AI is them like creating like AI
world?
kid porn where it's like not real kids, but it's
No.
like I'm not for it.
Right.
Why are you defending
There's no
Yeah.
victims in it.
Why are you defending?
If you had to pick,
But if you had to pick, you gotta pick that one over
yeah.
a victim. It's a victimless game at that point. It's a moral quandary.
It's a victimless game, and you
So
want
what-
to win.
What will happen is people like will end up just checking it out because
Yeah.
it's not illegal. It's just this, and then it'll actually it'll
That's so you know you find
it
out
will
the
turn
real.
it'll turn them into
Yeah. And there's gonna be like child porn snobs who are like, this isn't even real. This isn't even real.
That's a crazy ladder.
I can't. I can't even get around to this. I know it's fake.
I don't see any
need to go to
fear
the
in their
real
eyes.
Yeah, exactly. Where's the victims?
Where's the pain?
Back in my day, child porn had victims. Now it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a future where child porn has been eliminated.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you're like, that's so crazy.
We're going that way.
Black Mirror
I
shit.
got the black and white tapes at my house.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I got that old school shit. Just
Keeping it just in case.
Just don't think about how they're probably like 70 now.
Wow.
That's fucking nuts, dude.
That's where we're going.
We're living in the future, dude.
There's some
Would you ever get a chip in your head?
no.
$1 billion.
Yes.
Billion? Okay.
I mean, what is the chip doing?
That shit, that fucking Elon.
Yeah, but that didn't even. That's like more like handicap. Like, what's
What
it?
if whatever that does or connects you where you can move screens with your eyes?
Yeah, for $1 billion, sure.
Yeah, I get you. I'm not
Yeah.
fighting that.
But I do think what's going to end up happening though eventually is it's going to be like, I think it's like so many people are going to get it and it's going to make their brain so much better, and then it's going to like be a world where it's like, all right, if you have a company and like half the world has these guys that have supercomputers, you're going to hire that guy over that. So then I think it's going to like create these like two factions of super genius chip robot people and then just like natural people, and then it'll be like, if you've ever read The Time Machine, it'll be like that book.
It's gonna happen, dude.
Yeah, what side do you go? That's far, far. We're just going to see the beginning weirdness of it. And we're just going to be like, fuck, this is going to get weird. Maybe I'm glad I'm getting out of here. But before my kid...
Thank God I got my jack off bucket.
Yeah, exactly. I remember back when we just had jack-off buckets. We didn't have...
Yeah, old fashioned.
Yeah, old-fashioned. We used to just jerk off in our cars in Koreatown. Now they're hooked up... Now they're hooked up to machines and shit. It's not the same. It ain't what it used to be.
It's all different now.
Jacking off used to be so simple. A couple guys in the open road.
used to have to
We
get
didn't
in.
have those fancy neuron chips.
We didn't have
We
fancy
just had our
neuron
brain.
I'm still amazed by what you
And our
guys
hand.
driving. I mean, Ray, everyone else said they did it while driving.
Well, Ray, I assume we
Yeah,
could have
Ray.
asked him anything and he would have said yes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hey, I assume that guy's always jacking off.
He's a jacker offer, dude.
I-
I'm a solid everyday guy. I gotta
I like-
do it once.
Every
a
day.
I like that he was
Wow.
he was actually
morning and night,
watching the
really. But
podcast,
Wow.
and that's what he chose to call in.
Oh, no, he's retarded.
watching the whole podcast.
He goes, I want to hang out with y'all, but y'all are just talking about driving drunk right now. I go, not even what we're talking about. You're not even listening. So you go twice a day?
Probably like 70% of the time, yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, definitely. Same thing. If I can fuck, it's just my rules. I have to fuck once a day. If I have a girl I can fuck, you know. If I can, it's just like you have to.
Yeah, it's a different
Gotta
thing,
make
jerking
time.
off.
That's fair, but it's just a compulsion, I guess.
Yeah, it's a compulsion.
It's gotta be done, or else I'm not motivated. You know.
Mm-hmm.
What's life if I didn't jack off? What's the purpose of it?
Porpoise?
Purpose of it.
What's the purpose of
What's
it?
the purpose?
What's the purpose of
Never heard
not
that.
jacking off? I guess swimming and being a dolphin.
Porpoise.
I guess that's the purpose of. I mean, dolphins, they're not jacking off. That's very
No,
tough.
dolphins
They
are
fuck
fucking
women.
taking
Dolphins are
advantage.
Yeah.
fucking.
It's hard to jack off with short arms like that.
Maybe fucking what? Maybe raping.
Yeah.
I think they like fucking.
That's why dolphins are right.
Yeah, they get high.
No, they get high off a puffer.
They get high off a
There's something they
pufferfish.
fuck too, though, other than just.
No, they fuck like
Yeah, they
there
get
was
people.
a woman or some shit like
Yeah,
that. I
she
read
got
some
drugged
article.
down.
She was jerking off like a fucking dolphin for a bit.
No, it was that NASA project
Yeah.
where like they made the thing in Florida. They like built this tank and like it's a real project, but it was funded by NASA, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But they were studying LSD on dolphins, and like this guy was like this basically mad scientist, probably took too much acid. They were seeing if they could give the dolphin LSD, and then he could communicate with it, and like they built like the facility or whatever. But then the girl who was doing it, she was like the one who was like giving the dolphin
Training
LSD
the
and hanging with, and the dolphin just kept wanting to fuck her. So then she was like, "All right, well, I got to get him to calm down." So then she just had to jerk off this dolphin every day just to be able to do the studies, and that was her life. And that was funded by NASA.
Just giving dolphins LSD.
LSD to try to
But
communicate with them.
just one special dolphin.
One, the luckiest dolphin in the world.
Doing drugs.
Doing drugs,
jack
getting
off.
jerked off,
Yeah,
and
why
then
the fuck would you want to be Flipper when you could be this fucking?
yeah, whatever his name
No tricks
is.
needed.
Yeah.
No tricks needed, dude.
Yeah, that is the
He's like,
trick.
I'm not trying to get out and back in fucking dolphin world. I'm staying right here.
Of course.
I'm getting jerked
Yeah.
off. By
Is there a
fucking-
documentary about that?
Yeah,
It's something
I think
on the
there's a lot of
somehow.
stuff, and it was in the '60s. So Margaret Lovat, she was the lucky lady. I just want to know what the name of this dolphin was. I'm gonna guess.
Will's on it.
What are you guessing?
Lady jerks off dolphin.
Yeah. I want to know this. There were 3 dolphins.
This has got the video.
Peter,
the thing is,
Pamela, and
last time we
Sissy.
pulled up the video
Yes,
with
yes,
the fucking Arab
wait,
camel.
LSJD.
Yeah, it's in the '60s. There's probably a little documentary video.
Probably a video of her
1960s, Margaret Howe landed herself what must have been sounded like
So
one of
Peter.
the best jobs on earth.
Oh, she landed herself one of the best
Best
jobs.
jobs.
on
Yeah.
earth.
Yeah,
fucking-
yeah.
Jacking
yeah,
off this
jerking
dolphin.
off the.
I don't know.
dolphin.
I think Peter, the dolphin, which is funny. That's his
You think
name.
her boyfriend got mad?
Look at her in that Peter.
All right, wait, so let me ask you a
happy?
question. Was she actually a doctor before, or was this when they realized they needed the dolphin to be jerked off? They went and
No, she was a
outsourced?
scientist. She
So
was a
they
scientist.
didn't look else. They didn't,
And pick
have
up
to.
a street hooker.
Right, a
Yeah.
specialist.
Margaret
Hey, we're NASA.
Howe
You wanna make some
Lovat.
money?
NASA funded scientist, which is crazy. She was inspired by a book called Miss Kelly, a story about a cat who communicated with humans. This inspired her to research teachings of animal language. So I think she was that, and I think once like this other scientist guy got involved, this is like in the '60s when they were really doing a lot of crazy stuff on LSD, and they were like, "Well, maybe we just give it that, and that'll a dolphinarium."
Bro, she said
how
that
do you
this dolphin
dose
was
a-
able to say her name.
I'm sure you just drop, you know what I mean?
No, she said
put it in a
a
piece of fish.
Bucket of water.
Yeah, put it in a
no,
piece
Yeah,
of fish.
and their whole skin is just,
Yeah, but yeah, basically her whole job is just jerking off a dolphin and giving it LSD, which is cool.
According to that article, yeah, it's one of the best jobs in the world.
Yeah, so not because of the sexual activity,
Oh,
but
look,
because
we got the video. Throw it on the big screen.
yeah, it's probably like a whole documentary.
No, we can't because last time we put on anything, they fucking copyright struck us.
Oh, really?
in Lovat's own words,
Even
it
off
wasn't
this?
sexual on
With
my
the camel
part.
racing.
They really pulled
Yeah,
the
they-
camel race.
Yeah, they pulled the camera.
Did they pull it or did they?
No, they pulled a bitch about it. I contested it. They said some fucking shit was wrong.
Well, let me contest it. It wasn't
know, yeah, you got
sexual
that
on my
white
part,
power.
is what she said. Sensuous, perhaps. It seemed to me that it made the bond closer, not because of the sexual activity, but because of the lack of having to keep breaking. And that's really all it was. I was there to get to know Peter, and that was part of Peter. It would just become part of what was going on, like an itch. Just get rid of that scratch, and we would be done and move on.
Peter's just like
That's
us.
Lily had been funded to research the effects of the drug LSD on the dolphin. What a goofy fucking world.
So he's kind of half out of the water.
In smaller tanks, and since the
Yeah,
building,
bro. She
They
slept
fucking-
next
they
to
fucking
him.
like that.
It's
She slept next to him. Hold on, let me see if I.
I mean, she's in like a foot of water. How,
dude. So then once they lost funding, they had to move Peter to a different tank, and she had to go away and stopped jerking him off, and then Peter committed suicide.
Yeah, of course he did. He's like, yo.
Peter quickly
How did he
deteriorated
commit-
and eventually committed suicide.
How did he commit suicide? How does a dolphin commit suicide?
Dolphins are not automatic air breathers like we humans are. Every breath is a conscious effort. If life becomes too unbearable, the dolphins just take a break and they sink to the bottom and they don't take the next breath. He just drowned himself because he stopped getting jerked off.
They can do that.
Those had to have been the greatest hand jobs of all time. To be when that stops, you just drown yourself.
He's done something wrong, and it's just like, what did I do?
I think it's just like, what's life worth living if I'm not getting LSD and getting beat off by this white lady all day?
I mean, that's they have very powerful minds to
Yeah.
drown themselves.
Yeah.
I don't care how much money I
Imagine what
if I was like, hey, like just like go underwater in this shallow end.
Yeah. To be able to
and
get
just
yourself
drown
to do it, yeah.
Just hold your breath until you drown
Yeah, he was
yourself.
sad. I don't know. Think about it. Even like a dolphin tripping on LSD with that powerful of a brain, he had to have been almost aware
Look at
that
that.
he
Look
was
at that.
tripping.
Like,
you know what I mean?
you know he was getting some shit, and she's not bad.
Look at
She's
that.
not
That's
bad.
that's that same body
Like, look
position
at
I do
this,
after I
man.
get jerked off.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Arch my back and
like,
clap my
look, there was
flippers.
definitely some sexual shit.
Give me a fish. Give me a fish. I know what that's like.
You think
I
she felt
relate
bad
with
after?
Peter far more than I do most humans.
Tino, you're killing me, man.
Valentino.
Valentino's hearing about getting jerked off coming over.
Yeah. All this jerk off talk. Got him. He's ready.
Yeah, no. Will, you have
come
any
on,
LSD
man.
for me?
I'll be your
Red
dolphin, man.
Good.
I'll be your dolphin. I don't even need any LSD. You can just start right now,
All
man.
right now.
Go ahead, man. Come
All
on.
right,
Come
Valentino.
on. Just give me like 20 strokes.
Up.
All right, I'm gonna go over to
For
Alec.
Alec.
I'm
Up.
gonna
Tell
go
a
over Alec.
Hispanic person
Come on,
owns
man.
this dog
Just
because he doesn't lick you in the mouth.
give me like 10
That's
strokes.
true, I guess. What does that mean?
White people dogs lick you in the mouth. That's why people do that. It's weird.
Weird white people.
Weird white people.
Weird white
Oh, you
people.
got me once?
White people I don't trust. Anybody who lets their dog look in the mouth,
You're letting
I
me
don't
down.
trust.
You're letting me down, buddy.
That was about an hour and a half
Valentino.
of talking about jerking off, guys.
Good
What are you
tangent.
doing?
Good tangent.
Go around.
That was a good tangent.
Terrible.
I mean,
It's the most he's ever
Yeah,
licked me
the-
in the face.
jack off
There, after I
bucket.
said that.
Yeah, I really wish one of us would get up at the Comedy Store soon. That would be sick.
Oh, man,
Adam
we can't be
did?
talking about
I
that.
guess Adam did, yeah.
It was
What?
last
Hey,
week.
you don't remember? Adam said I did.
Ah, that's you know what I mean. Well, he's 1 for 1. That means
He
Yeah.
can just do whatever he wants. He's a big shot.
that's true, dude. That means he can jerk off in an interstate he wants. This is my road.
And we're just like, that's Adam from Accidental Chaos.
Oh, you mean the guy who went up first?
Yeah, I heard that guy jacks off on all
How
the
was
roads.
it? How'd you like it?
Guys, road trips are awesome.
What?
How'd you like it? How'd you like fucking getting up?
I mean, I've been up there before, but
Understood, but this was potluck.
Always an occasion.
Fucking OR,
Yeah,
baby.
I'd like to think about my 3-minute set a little more.
Of course.
Have you just been up in the belly room besides that?
Yeah, just the belly room.
Why were you up there?
A couple bringers and then a couple crack 'em up Thursdays. But
Yeah, Crack 'em Up is a great show. Nichelle and all those motherfuckers are good people, but unfortunately,
Unfortunately.
the room's hot. Every Thursday's over there. Been there.
What are you talking about? I mean,
Crack
dude,
'em up.
yeah, but if you were on that show, you act like I'd be like, Will, you can't go to my show. You have to skip Crack 'em Up to film.
No.
Yeah.
Or to at least start the machine and then go.
Yeah, you act
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I have
no.
like
That's right there.
you act like I have
No,
some
no, no, no,
contract
no, no,
over
no,
your
no.
head that is preventing you from doing that.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Okay, good.
All right.
All right. Well,
So then,
if you wanted, so I don't understand the point you're making. I guess.
what are we doing?
No, I'm just saying that it's a good show. It's just unfortunate that you can't go sometimes to check it out because
Yeah.
you're doing your thing over there.
Nice. Adam's about to lay down.
I can't.
You can't, dude.
But Nichelle, Uncle Levi, all those
Thursdays
motherfuckers
and
are good
Mondays.
Should we watch a movie after this thing? Is there anything cool?
people.
I've seen Beetlejuice the other day. I was
The
telling
new
Al.
one?
Yeah, I seen it.
How was it?
It was cool, man. I wanted to date with some girl online, and it was fun. It was better than I thought. Similar to, I guess, I like all movies. I'm not much of a complainer, but and yes, I've seen the first one. I said to Charles today. He's like, "Have you seen the first one?" I was like, "God damn it, it's a fair question."
That's a fair
Fair
question.
question. He said he hates it. I don't know why, but
No, should we watch that Blink Twice movie?
give me an up. What is
yeah.
this about?
Channing Tatum?
Yeah,
The fuck is
my brother said it was pretty good.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah?
I like your brother.
Yeah.
Your brother's pretty cool.
He's a cool guy. He's got good taste. He was kind of. He tried out the Apple Oculus today, and like he's like, it's gonna change the world. He's like, I want
I
one.
tried that out,
I haven't
and
tried
it's
it.
not
Yeah,
that.
he
I
said
tried
it's
it.
insane, and I was
I've
just
heard
like,
No,
I
it's
just.
not.
My dad says pretty sick.
Yeah.
It's
not.
It looks
It's
pretty.
not. My bad,
It isn't
dude.
what it is.
I didn't
It
mean
looks
to.
pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, he said
From
it's
the commercials,
insane.
it
He
looks
said it's
pretty
insane.
dope.
Yeah. He said it's insane.
It's not cool.
He said it's like.
pretty cool.
I would. That's just not for me, dude. I just.
You can be in Minority Report.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
just-
but I don't know,
You
man. It's
think
just-
Minority Report's cool?
I think it's cool, but I wouldn't.
I
I can't imagine myself.
Yeah, but I
if I'm
just
like,
think
watch
that-
the
I'd be in the
game.
Matrix.
I think that
I can do
everything can
Matrix shit?
change for like a bad
Okay,
way.
Matrix. shit?
Sure. Yeah, I wouldn't use it.
Like,
Can I
Yeah.
be in the Matrix?
But
yeah. You can,
Oh,
it's gonna be
I,
like, dude,
I
it's
wouldn't
like-
use it
it's
simply.
like-
Sold on that.
It's
I'm
like
sold
Ready
on that.
Player One.
Grand
Yeah.
Theft Auto.
Ready Player
Halo?
One. Yes,
Can I play
everything.
Halo?
Dude, I used.
Eventually, probably.
Yeah, dude, I used this shit in fucking
no.
when I went to get a new phone because I had to get a new phone in
Yeah,
San
let you
Diego.
try it out.
And I was waiting in line, and I was like, "Hey, blah blah, can I sit on those couches?" And they're like, "That's for the Oculus." And I was like, "Well, then can I
The
fucking
Vision
test it
Pro,
out?"
dude. It's
And
called the Vision
yeah, the
Pro.
Vision Pro, whatever the fuck it is.
Whoa.
Yeah, and
You hate this thing, dude.
I was
Yeah,
just,
what did you not like about it?
I don't know, man. It just seems like a lot of things
Scares
that-
you.
Yeah, just the way that the
Oh, it
future's
scanned
going.
your eyes, bro.
See,
it
that-
has your information.
That weirds me out that scares you. Yet, like, you want to go full bore with this AI stuff. Like, that scares me far more than that scares me.
Hey, man, I know it's coming.
Maybe they're the same.
I just because you know it's coming, but might as well fucking. You gotta get a good job.
Gotta
You gotta work. You gotta eat out here.
I didn't
Start a
get
business.
that
He
at
wasn't
all.
referencing
Yeah.
the job. He's saying AI stuff with our podcast.
Or just
and
whatever,
your-
just in general, just.
Oh well, with the AI shit, no. Well, like I mean,
That
that's
scares
a
me
part
more
of it.
than the Vision
it's
Pro.
just like well, then the Neuralink and all that shit. It's like I don't know. You just see a lot of the things happening
Yeah,
that
it's
have
gonna
been
happen
said
regardless.
that we're gonna happen, like 1984 and shit. Like I don't even like that my fucking phone like does my facial recognition and shit.
Yeah.
Sure,
You know,
but
it's like
So
Your
it's less not cool and it just scares you.
well, yeah. I mean, it's just it's all right, but it's gonna be.
You
no,
can't
I
say
mean-
it's not a very cool. It's a very cool,
Yeah, it's wild.
impressive
It's,
piece
it's,
of
I
a,
don't-
it's
technology.
an impressive piece of equipment.
I just don't think I would ever. Because my brother, like, it's going to be insane for sports and stuff like that, which I'm sure it will be. But for me, it's like the Vision Pro because you can like do it where you're like it looks like
Oh,
you're like
when you're
sitting.
playing.
It looks like you're sitting courtside for a game. You can like watch the Miami
Yeah.
Heat
I think that already
courtside.
exists.
They do, but it's
Not
the
the-
better.
Well, they have it's like you watch a movie and it can
Yeah,
put you
you're,
in
like,
a
in
park.
it.
It
My
puts you in a
brother's saying
theater.
you can do like old pictures like that you've experienced like on vacation and stuff, and it makes like 3D, and it's like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you're
There's a picture
reliving that
mode.
moment.
You can take pictures and videos with the new
For-
iPhone.
Yeah, with the
in
iPhone, yeah.
Oculus setting.
in whatever,
Oculus,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
VR mode, and then if you just want to go,
I just don't
back
think I would
to
ever
the
use it.
vacation.
Like I can't imagine if I wanted to watch a movie. I just can't imagine I would just sit with that on by myself and just like laying in bed or whatever. It just doesn't. I just would never do that.
No, that sounds cool
Just
to me
me
now.
personally,
You
I
laying in
wouldn't do
bed
that.
now,
Yeah, what
you
if
just
you're,
open my
what if
eyes,
you're on
that's pretty cool.
mushrooms and want to
Yeah,
intensify
yeah,
your
yeah,
experience,
yeah,
movie
yeah.
watching experience?
But I
I
think I'm
just-
already a
I'm being sold
mushroom.
on this.
Even already on mushrooms, I hate screens. I get away from screens.
So yes, this is you
Yeah, I'm
getting
not a
away.
Big
This would be
screen guy
you
on
getting away from
mushrooms.
screens.
no, it'd be putting a fucking screen on my face.
Well,
But it
that's
wouldn't
like,
look like a screen.
bro.
No,
It's like it's
it's
just
Low-
it's
low
the
light.
beginning of like later on. You know when they had those like what was it when you guys watched fucking Jason in Space?
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? When they have the fucking room
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is like the fake whole room that
Sure.
is just digitized. You know how they have
yeah,
that
it's
shit?
literally that.
Next reference.
To me, it just sounds like. I mean, when I went to like the sphere, it sounds like you're just
Oh, yeah.
putting the sphere on your face.
Well, yeah, that's what it is. I mean, we're just getting super reliant upon technology.
Sphere face.
And then there's like, I don't know. I just feel with the way that we're moving, like I don't know. Well, history's always been changed by
There you go.
certain powers. and shit.
Prove
By
that.
the motivated people.
What's your evidence?
That motherfuckers always destroy some other old piece of information.
Like who?
Man, I don't know. If
Come
I
on,
don't
name
know.
one. You got one in you, dude.
bro.
You got one in you.
One.
Who the Catholic Church fucking
Nice,
destroyed
nice.
people.
Okay, there you go. That's good.
Like, you know, when the Romans took over, when any empire took over any other fucking empire,
Hell yeah.
they destroyed classic old pieces of information and whatever
you do.
belief.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like there's been book burnings and shit.
Shit.
Like that's why.
That's why we got. That's why we got. That's why we got Johann Gutenberg,
but
dude.
now everything is digital.
Shit.
So after a while, like the government or the powers that be could be like, this shit's gone. This shit's gone. That
What's
never
gone? The
existed.
Vision Pro too.
Anything, any thought process, any belief, any view, anything that
Turn off my
Everything-
robot girlfriend.
Literally
No.
everything is on record and backed up in the
Yeah.
cloud multiple,
No, they
multiple
can't turn off my
times.
jerk
You
bucket.
can't, you can't just delete stuff now.
Yeah,
Everything is backed
Over
up
my
and
dead
on
balls.
proof, and the data is.
Yeah, but there's gonna be a way. There's got to be a way that the government finds something and everything gone.
And proofs
Like
it.
Big Brother, Big Brother.
I don't know. I think you need to reread 1984.
Poofing is much more difficult now.
Yeah, it's in the cloud, dude. Every time it rains, it hits information.
I mean, the only way you'd really lose it if the power structure went off. Then it's like
Yeah,
If
but
we
if
had a
they-
solar flare,
or a solar flare went
yeah.
off.
No, if they decided to say that something wasn't real and then like delete the whole book.
Yeah, but they try and do that all the time.
Yeah, but there's so much.
That information's all.
Yeah, it's downloaded, and who knows how many times. It's pretty.
Yeah, but
Be
I'm
a
saying
pretty
if they really
impossible
want to
task.
fucking make some
Here's
shit.
the honest truth: if they really wanted to, they just turn the internet off.
Yeah, they just unplug it. It's probably one plug.
They would shut every.
I mean, they were saying that was at hand.
San
That
Diego, I believe?
there's like underwater lines like under
Of course.
the ocean, and that it was a chance that the United States could, like Russia, could cut those lines.
Damn.
Like in some move, because that's our form of communication.
I don't like
You know, all
Russians.
that digital information goes to like wherever. we
Well,
take shit.
let's hope they're not rushing to do that.
So there is one little line.
That's the type of jokes you should open a boxing match with.
Thanks, dude. Just bad national puns.
Really, what you should guys do?
I'm gonna beat you up, Danny. Yeah.
So where and when is it? Saturday for all the
I
viewers
don't
out there.
know if we can say the address on here, but it is next to MacArthur Park. And I'm pretty sure it literally just says concrete building on it. It's like the building of concrete or something like that.
Jordan doesn't want the address out.
I don't know. Everybody, it's on my Instagram, so I guess, like, what does it matter? But, I mean, I don't know.
You don't have the info? Come on, get
I feel safe saying my social security number and Will's address, but I don't, I don't know Jordan like that.
Gonna be a good fight though.
It's going to be a good fight. It's going to be hilarious. It's going to be great. There's a dating game.
Speaking
Whatever
of,
that is.
Speaking of an away dating game in a way, I'm still obsessed over the story you told me a few weeks ago about our comedian friend that he's a virgin.
Oh, Chuck.
Yeah, well, okay. I was trying not to say his name, but I get it. Might or might not be a guy named Chuck,
Yeah.
but he might or may
Let's
not be.
call him Buck for the.
Buck. Let's call him Buck. Well, he's extreme autism. Nice
Extreme.
guy. But how old would you say he is? He's a virgin.
I don't know. You know, autism doesn't crack,
He's the
so.
type of person that is just the nicest guy, but he can never really socially pull off the skills to get with a woman. I'm not that shocked that he's a socially awkward virgin.
Not
but he was excited. Well, Adam, you tell us. Adam.
Well, I kind of walked in halfway towards the end of the conversation, but he was very excited to not be a virgin.
Yeah, he was telling me all about
Alec
it.
that he was not a virgin.
Oh, he's not a virgin now.
He's not a virgin now. And we said, me and Alec were, oh, yo, congratulations. Like, awesome.
Yeah, like, proud of him. Like,
tell-
Yeah, I was pumped. But he was sad, though, because that's what all his material is. All his material is
all
being a
his material
virgin.
is about being a
He's
virgin.
got a lot of
And he
solid
was
virgin
sad
material.
that he's not going to
There
have
it goes.
material. So I asked him, I was like, wow, how did you do it? How did you lose the virginity? And, he began to inform me that one, he's not gay, and that who he lost his virginity to was a twink boy. And then I go, dude, you're still a virgin. You got plenty of material still. And he goes, what?
He said, I'm not gay, but I had lost my virginity to a twink boy.
Yeah.
I thought he was like someone that he thought was at least going with as a
No,
girl.
he didn't get tricked.
Nope.
He said he purposely,
He purposely did it 'cause he
so
couldn't get
he
women.
he could say that he lost his virginity.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
main goal is losing
Yeah.
virginity.
But then I
so he-
asked him, I was like, are you gay? And he goes, no. And I was like,
Yeah.
what?
No, he-
I don't understand. I told him, he was just like, I just couldn't get girls. So I was like, that's not a reason to be gay, dude. That's
So we told him, no,
Just-
you're still a virgin. You need to keep trying to fuck.
yeah. That's a sad
He goes, no,
reason
I'm
to be
not
gay.
a virgin anymore.
I've
And I
actually
said,
heard that
yes,
from one
you
other
are.
person in my life. He said I couldn't get girls, and so he became a furry and started fucking dudes. And he's like, and he told me, he's like, I'm not gay. I just never could get a girl other than a big fat girl I didn't want to have sex with. And I'm like, okay, whatever you believe, buddy.
So,
I just, if that was the case for me, I would just settle for jerking off in my car.
I'd be no, because it's
I'd be okay with
dude.
that.
we told him to get a prostitute. And
Yeah,
that,
exactly.
he was that like, and that was the weird thing. He was against getting a prostitute, but somehow not against like fucking
Changing his
Yeah,
sexuality.
right. It's like that's
Yeah.
how strongly he feels about.
Well, that's
Not
how straight
morally.
he is.
Yeah,
He's
no.
just not
Famous.
gay because he just is like, I can fuck a guy, but I'm not gay.
Yeah.
He's strong-willed.
I'm not going to. It's autism.
So
That's some strong autism.
That's some
Now you
strong-
told him he's still a virgin, and he doesn't know how to deal with
Right.
himself because it doesn't count.
Wow.
I just love that reaction of like,
he's over there just
I
short
wasn't a girl, you're still a
jerking
virgin.
off.
Now he's back to square
Jerking
one.
off across the
where he
street
just
from
wants
Coke
to
and
prove to his
K-Town.
friends he's
If
not
he
a
was
virgin.
gay, he wouldn't be a virgin.
He was gay, but since he said
But
he's
since
not
he said he's
gay,
not gay,
then he's still a
then
virgin.
he's still a virgin.
That's logical, and he probably hates himself for that.
Yeah, well,
He put it back on. I'm still a virgin, dude.
I'm helping him.
I
It's
wrote
for
him.
his
I
material.
just called him a virgin today on Instagram for no reason.
What'd he say?
I didn't do that. I will. Next time I see him, like, hey, you're still a
Still a
virgin.
virgin, dude. Keep doing that material.
But you're not gay.
Hey,
Yeah,
If there's any,
you're not
if there's
gay.
any ladies listening, go out
Any
there and
ladies
fuck Chuck.
listening,
Don't
and
fuck Chuck.
Go out
I mean,
there
Buck.
and fuck Buck. Fuck a
Fuck
duck.
Chuck.
Fuck a buck. Fuck a Chuck.
Fuck a-
He's a nice
fuck a
I go
duck.
He's a
acapella on
nice
this
guy.
shit.
Every girl's got some pity
Fuck a-
fucks out
fuck a
there.
cock,
I've
fuck
been the
a pop,
recipient of
a
many
doc.
a pity fucks, you know? Throw a pity
That's-
fuck his way.
See, that's the dating game that I could get around on for the fight. It's like, who
call it
wants to
pity
fuck
fuck.
this autistic guy? That'd be fun. Fucking autist. That's a
Fucking
great.
autist?
Yeah.
That is great.
Fucking
Right?
artists.
I think we're on to something here, guys.
Save a penguin. Fucking out of
Bone a lack of chromosome or something. Bone an extra chromosome.
Bone the extra
Bone,
chromosome.
bone the extra chromosome.
or down to pound.
Yeah. Bone the extra chromosome. That's a good show, dude.
We do have a dating show coming up October 4th.
You have one too?
At the club. It's at the club that Liz chick is throwing it. This is the flyer she sent
Which Liz chick?
me earlier.
Not Liz. The one that.
Not Croydon.
Which one?
Different Liz.
And what's the idea?
Just a dating show. So she has a hot friend who's not a comic, and everyone on the panel they're comics.
And they're trying to date
And
her?
they're competing for her.
Wow.
So
Interesting.
Let's get Chuck on the panel.
Let's get Chuck on the panel.
Let's get Chuck on the
Chuck on the
panel.
panel.
You
That's
literally
what I'm
have
saying.
the power to do this.
Yeah, like, look, there's one stipulation.
Yeah, we're helping
gotta
our boy
fuck
Chuck
Chuck.
out here.
He's a super cool, not autistic guy.
Dude, him diving under that beer pong table was just the most autistic thing I've ever
Yeah, it really
in my
was.
life, man. He's a great guy though.
I'll reach out to Liz to get Chuck on this thing.
Yeah, let's
He
get
gave
Chuck
me,
on this
He gave
thing.
me the retarded pass. He says
Let's
I can
get
say
Chuck fucked.
retarded.
I think the winner because like we're trying to actually force the date to happen. We don't,
Yeah, of course.
We don't want the girl to.
Make like a gift card or something.
That's what we're doing. So we're doing like you get a $50 gift card to Applebee's or something. Maybe we even go higher class, but
Yeah.
depending on the. But
Something.
if Chuck wins and you can't close the deal with the $50 gift card to Chili's,
Oh,
that's on him. Man.
Yeah.
$50 at Chili's, you get a lot, dude.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, that'll be the beginning of next month, I think.
Yeah, let's. We did the plugs. We did the things. We talked about masturbation. Episode 31.
we got our Shark Tank product.
We got a
pretty much.
jack-off bucket.
We got a
Like there's
prototype for our
sentence
Shark
out
Tank
there that he
product.
said,
Do you got anything? If you want to end it on a sentence that you think has never been said before?
I want us to ponder.
What about, do you have any coupons to the Dolphin Parade?
That's something.
I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna piggyback on our Shark Tank idea.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think Fleshlight should invent Snap-on popcorn sleeves.
That's a, that's a sentence.
That's
Wow.
a statement product.
Wow, I'm so happy that the Browns won the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah.
I told you I was going some sort of sports direction. That's what I can think of right now.
Yeah.
Well, you want to say something Spanish? I don't know if that makes it easier or harder.
Wow, this
Boy, I wanna
this tomato tastes like an Eskimo.
I want to sneak out of America into Venezuela.
Yeah, Venezuela va a
Yeah,
sacar a
that's pretty
Maduro.
good.
Venezuela va a sacar a Maduro.
That's solid, dude. I can tell
Yeah,
that's
no
not
one's ever been said. No one's ever said that.
Yeah.
All right, episode 31.